Yo, yo,
Yo, what's up?
what's good? Thank God your internet came back.
It's been a long day. It's been a long day. It went off at like 1 something p.m. and it didn't come back on until like 9 something.
Hmm.
It's been a rough day. I don't like to believe that addicted to the internet, but this was very telling for me. Like I really didn't know what to do. I was rethinking the meaning of life today. Like I was just like, man,
Hmm.
know what to do. Like I have like a house and cars and everything. I was like, but without the internet, I just don't really feel like it matters. Right? Like I felt like so out of place and completely like
Hmm.
I don't know, it was really hard. I left the house a few times and then I would go to open my phone to go shop online and then I was like, oh yeah, I have no internet. So yeah, it was hard.
You like lost all your superpowers.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. It really made me realize how much I reach for the internet throughout the day. Like
Hmm.
95% of everything that I do, it involves the internet, and I didn't know that until I didn't have it for like such a long time. Like, I don't know.
This is probably a dumb question, but like, I know with your cell connection, it's kind of shitty, but pretend you had like a good cell connection. So, like, what's harder? Well, I'm trying to think of the hypothetical, which would be like your power goes out, but then you still have internet on your phone with a good, strong cell connection, or the opposite, which would be you have power, but you don't have internet.
Oh, that's a good one. I've had the power situation happen too recently, and
Hmm.
it happened when it was really hot. So I almost well, I probably did not almost die, but I felt like I was going to like have a heat stroke because it was so hot. And that felt like the end of the world. But like today I had electricity,
Hmm.
have internet, and this also felt like the end of the world. So I don't know. It's like what and what, right? Like I was
Hmm.
because I could well no, I guess the internet's better because no matter what, I couldn't get comfortable. Like you know how you like lay down or watch like for some reason I wanted to lay in the bed and watch Netflix.
Hmm.
Every time I like thought about like, oh, I'll just watch Netflix until this is fixed. And then I realized that the Netflix is through the TV, which is through the internet. And so like I couldn't get comfortable. Like even though I had like air and everything, I still couldn't get comfortable. So I guess the internet is what really destroys everything.
So you'd rather be hot with internet than,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. I would because like I could when it gets nighttime, I could go out on the lanai and lay out on the couch out there and like be on my phone and then I would be like a little more comfortable and be on the internet. But like
Mhm.
man, I don't wish this on my worst enemy, y'all. Like this was real hard. I was rethinking my life choices. Like I don't know, like this was like a epiphany moment. Like I was having like serious thoughts, like life thoughts, and I don't ever want to have those thoughts anymore.
True. By the way, is that our Coco in the chat? I think it is. Hold on.
Is it Coco? Oh, it's
Okay, what?
hi, it's Coco. Wait,
Okay,
Yeah,
because
it's me, guys.
no, because the only reason I thought because we have like a Coco Puff that joins.
Right. Now I'm actually alive.
Hey, oh, by the way, by the way, George, we might as well keep in all this into the recording, right?
are we recording already?
Well, that's what I'm asking you. Like,
Yeah, I think you
I
guys
mean, yeah,
are.
we can keep it. I didn't know if we are or not. I mean, I feel like we should have been, right?
yeah, no, it's all recorded. Hi, Coco. I know people missed
Hi.
you.
I miss you guys. I feel like a stranger though. I feel like because I do see the text messages on the group chain and I'm like I feel so bad because the last 4 weeks I've been working
Mhm.
80 hours a week.
Mhm.
And I actually work 6 days a week as well. So I'm
Oh.
off. Yeah, I'm off today. So I don't go back till Sunday. So here I am.
No,
Hi.
people ask about you, and then I'm like, well, she's
George, I have to tell you though, since you've seen me, I've dropped 43 pounds.
Wait, for real? I've dropped 56.
Yeah.
I've dropped 56. Okay, so we have to see each
Yay.
other again and we
We
have to take
have to, and
more.
I'm blonde now. I'm like actually blonde. So yeah, it's crazy. I went
All
from a
right,
size
so
12 to a size 8 in like 3 months.
next time we see each other, we have to take a
Yes.
pictures, new picture. But I have to say, since you've been gone, I feel like you know how you're in a relationship and then the person just ghosts you with no explanation. That's kind of how I feel. Like I feel like
No.
I feel like
Oh my God. Well, I mean, like, okay, I've been working to the point where it's a lot of work, and then, I mean, I'm at work sometimes at 7 in the morning, and it takes me an hour to get there, and
Mhm.
I'm not saying that you did anything wrong. This is just like how it felt
no,
to me.
I felt no, and I feel bad about that because I do sometimes like because I was having issues that I was dealing with too. So when that happens, I tend to kind of shut the world out, and then I kind of reappear like that weird relative that we don't speak of.
No, yeah, no,
But you
you know,
know what I mean? Like when you have a lot going on,
mhm.
I
you, you know, people like ask about you, and then I'll tell you, like, well, she's still in our group chat, and like,
she's still alive, I think.
and I know she
I
works her
don't
ass off.
know. I don't know, man. It's been a real emotional couple of months for me, I will say.
Wait, JLP is here too. Well, I just want to say I'm glad you're back. Oh, and I will say somebody messaged me like
Uh-oh.
a couple months ago, and they were like, "What did you and Shabooty do with Coco?" And I was like, "I am very offended that
Mhm.
that you think that we did something with Coco." Like,
They actually killed my character off. I had to go through an elevator shaft. I didn't realize what was happening. No,
Mhm.
I've just been like I said, I'm here in Vegas by myself now. So
No,
I
I don't want to pry, but you don't have to
that's
answer, but
fine.
what do you mean
Um
by yourself? But
I'm by myself.
okay.
My yeah, so that's what I've just been kind of dealing with right now. And yeah, I'm working 80 hours plus more a week, so that's
Mhm.
insane. But hey, money's good, right? So there's that.
money is great, and
Money's great, six
you
figures.
know,
I'm not gonna complain.
I'm single too, and I'm out and I'm ready to mingle. So me and oh,
I mean, I'm not single. It's my partner ended up moving to LA for a job, so that's why like I'm basically alone for the
you
next
told you told me, but I didn't want to tell everybody. I didn't.
yeah, for the next oh yeah, I can say now because it's open. He's working on the new Jumanji. And I can he's gonna be in LA for the next 14 months and I'm gonna be here. So it's definitely
Who knew takes 14 months to do a Jumanji movie?
I
it's
know.
I will say I can't say anything. I won't say anything about it because I didn't really know. All I know is that it's gonna be the best one out of the three.
Mhm.
Um, we did get to go to the table reading and it was just nothing but positivity and everyone laughed and everyone loved it. So it's gonna be insane. We
True.
have
Oh, and then
the people that are working on it worked with Marvel. So that's just gonna show you like
mhm.
how insane it's gonna be.
Jack Black is in it or something?
Yeah, Jack Black, Kevin Hart, basically the entire
Okay.
cast
Okay.
is back.
True.
Oh,
Okay,
Yeah.
true. Even though we're recording all this and we're gonna keep everything in,
Yeah,
I've yet to do the official intro, and I know JLP's here, so let me do my little
do it.
cheesy intro. Welcome everybody to 90 Fiancé Fridays with Coco, George, JLP, Shabooty. Sorry, Gina, you missed out on the full pack show. What's up,
Mm.
JLP?
Hello,
Hi.
everyone.
this
Back
is
from
Hello.
this.
back from sunny Florida, Coco, my
Oh my God.
darling.
I know. I swear I'm alive.
Great to hear from
Oh,
you.
I
Gina's
have
here.
not offed myself yet. So that's good.
Well, I'm
No,
glad to
kidding.
see you back and you're doing well. Missed you
Thank you.
bunches.
I know I missed you guys too. Like I told George earlier, I was like, man, I feel like it's been forever.
Yeah, that's how I feel when
But
I go on vacation. I come back and I'm like, oh
where did
God,
you go?
Florida.
Where? Where? What part?
Every part, Davenport,
Okay.
West Palm Beach, Miami,
Nice.
Fort Lauderdale. I got
Mhm.
family
Nice.
everywhere, so it was like a world tour for me.
Oh, I
Not
love it.
Yeah,
You
so
were stuck at an airport or something?
no, I was visiting family in all different places.
But didn't you say one of the
Oh,
airports was backed up or something?
yeah, we were backed up at West Palm trying to get back into JFK. So
Mm.
it was lucky thing was only like a 2 hour backup. Nothing crazy.
Oh, that's good. That's
Yeah.
not too bad.
True. Yeah, Gina is like listening live. She says, I always miss when it's a full cast. Last time it was August.
Wow.
Holy fuck! It was not. You lying?
For real? That's
Yeah.
No. I was on before that. After that.
I
I
don't
Sure.
I
know.
probably wasn't.
Yeah,
That's
maybe JLP wasn't there.
Okay.
that's when I was in I was in Louisiana for the baby shower in August. So maybe because that baby was just born this past week. So maybe. I
Yeah,
mean,
and I've been missing in action a lot. I've been traveling and doing other stuff. So could have been I was not available.
wow, guys, this is like a little reunion.
I
Oh
know,
my
Mm.
right?
gosh.
I
The
can't
band's back together.
I feel like we need to be together more. And that's why I wanted to try to get everybody to come to that event with me in Atlanta so we could all party together, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't
Wait,
think
when is that?
it's June 6th or December 6th in Atlanta.
Mm, no, I'm probably not gonna be able to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nobody is able to
Because
go.
Mm.
I just started this new gig about a month ago and I don't get my PTO for the next 90 days. So
Well, I'm
boo.
also planning something in LA
Okay.
soon, so I'm gonna tell everybody and I'm gonna try to get everybody to go, but everybody's being very resistant to everything.
Listen, if I can go, I'm gonna go.
Well,
Mm.
single folks can do that, George. Single folks can hop on planes and just go whenever.
JLP, I will hop on a plane right and you give me 15 minutes. I have PSA,
That's the single life for you.
I
You
have
can do
PSA
that.
pre-check and a black card. I will hop on a plane and go anywhere, anytime,
You
late.
can do that. You have nobody to respond to.
Damn. Oh my God, that's
No, you don't even
harsh.
have pets.
No, I
Wow.
do. I do have a kitty, but I have an automatic cleaning, self-cleaning, what do you call it?
The
Oh,
cat
Robot?
Litter
kitty
box.
litter.
And I have an automatic self-feeding cat machine that feeds them, and then I have an automatic water fountain that's hooked up to the water line that gives them water. So I can travel. I don't, but I do have like the cat sitter that comes and checks on him every now and then. But like, yeah, I made sure that he is not gonna be starving if I do happen to get on the plane.
Well,
Oh, that's
True.
that's
good.
good.
I didn't know you had a cat, George.
His name is Snickers.
Now I really want to go to your house.
I call him Snickerdoodle.
Well, I can never come to your house because I'm definitely allergic to cats.
Oh,
True. Oh,
Wow.
by the way, like Coco Puff is in the chat and she says, "Oh my God, I'm sitting next to my mom's hospital bedside. All of you together is just what I needed."
Oh,
oh,
Aw.
thank you. I love you too. I know.
Thank
I
you,
miss you
Coco.
guys.
Hope your mom's doing better.
True.
Yeah, I hope so too. And I'm calling your bluff. There's no way you can get through MCO security in 15 minutes. I have TSA pre-check, I have TSA pre-check and Clear Plus, so I can actually get through TSA at MCO in 6 minutes. I just did it
Oh.
the other day. Yeah, so if you don't have that stuff, it's gonna take you 45 minutes. But I don't play that.
Oh, hell no.
I get to the airport around 20 minutes before my flight actually lifts off from the ground. And I
Oh.
Mm.
still get on the plane. So
Yeah, I'm one of those 2 hour before the flight even
yeah,
takes off.
I can't, and I rush cab, and then I'll be sitting in the lobby rethinking my life choices. So no, I get there. The plane is already like on the runway when I'm getting off.
Mhm.
It's about to take off.
I know.
True. Should we get into 90-day topics?
Let's do
Yeah,
it. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay, this one wasn't on my list of topics because I'm kind of like bored of it, but we just get it out of the way quickly. So I guess Darcey and Stacey went to like Turkey and got like a bunch of new work done, and I guess they got like breast reduction, meaning like I guess that just means smaller implants. So they
I'm
got a ton of
so
work done.
shocked. I'm so
Yeah.
shocked.
I think that is what if you have the saline, Coco, help me out here. That means that they put the little thing in there and they drain some of the fluid out to make them smaller. Isn't that what that means?
I have no fucking clue.
I no, I
Yeah,
assume
they lower the CCs like that. They syringe them out, some of
Yeah,
the
like
liquid
they
out.
don't
You're right.
take,
Okay.
yeah, they don't take the whole titty out.
Yeah, no, they just take
They
some of the liquid out.
yeah, they just take some of the liquid out. So it's not that's
Well,
like a big
uh,
surgery as you think. They just
I've never
okay.
had implants, so I do want to get a boob lift when I hit 40 in a couple years. But other than that, yeah, no.
Well,
Because it's the recovery time is painful, isn't it?
are you sure about the like you just stick a syringe and reduce the thing? Are you
it's
sure about that?
well
I
that's
don't know.
Yeah,
Uh,
they take some CCs out. Now it
n-
depends. If it's a drastic change, they got to take the whole implant out. But
yeah,
if you just
it's
want to go like a cup size lower, I think
no, I'm about to go on ChatGPT because
well,
that's
I'm pretty
yeah.
sure
Hey,
if you
chat.
well no, Shavuti, if you have saline, that's just liquid. Or if you have silicone, I think they gotta take the whole
That's
thing out.
Yeah,
yeah.
silicone, they got to
That's a
take
bit
the whole
different.
boob out.
But
Yeah,
if it's
those are
knowing
not
her,
food
she probably
size
has
things.
fucking silicone.
But most people don't get silicone anymore. Most people have saline now. That's the new thing that
yeah.
Yeah, because if you're on an airplane, it could pop.
right, right. That's scary shit.
Yeah, that was like the whole
Mhm.
thing. Like, actually, that's why I never got my boobs done.
The
I,
silicone pops in the airplane.
Yeah, like your tits explode.
yeah, you
I'm
never heard that?
serious. It's like an actual thing. It happened to a girl, and she was on
Yeah.
a plane, and she had got hers done. Like, it wasn't even like recent. And I don't know what happened, but like her tits exploded and there was blood all over. It was disgusting.
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
saw.
god.
Yeah, like it was like a botched fucking thing. No, thank
Mm.
you. I'm good.
So Darcey and Stacey really, I mean, based on the size of Darcey's tits at the tell-all, I am all for her getting a reduction. I think that they were way too big. Like I don't know how she functions with titties that big, right? Like I can't imagine what that's like. I guess that's like walking around if like a guy has a massive dong. Like, how do you walk around with something that?
Well,
Uh,
first we you get back pain first of all. You it's
You really
very
can't see.
painful.
Yeah, you really can't see. It's like having a big belly. You can't really see down there because the tits are like right there. You
Mhm.
can't really
Well,
shave your legs.
well,
Yeah.
right.
They're
Like, what if a woman wants to see her coochie, and how do you do?
you got to lay on your back with a mirror because those things are really,
That's
yeah, those things are really
crazy.
prominent. You see her titties. I made little faces on them. You know, I don't know if
Yeah.
you saw my tweet. Yeah, they're ridiculous, ridiculous, ridiculous. Too big for her size. And I saw that tweet also about them going to Turkey and getting all kind of new stuff done. And it is,
It's nuts. It's
I'm
nuts. I
really
mean,
worried that one day we're gonna open up Twitter and we're gonna see some bad news about them.
of course. We
Well,
know we are. We know
I'm
it.
I'm scared of
Well,
that too, because so many people
And
have.
they're going to Turkey, so they're
but-
cutting corners.
by the way, I like ChatGPT some stuff. Should I read some answers?
Do it.
Okay, so let's see. Yes, you can reduce the size of your breast by downsizing your saline implants without removing them completely, but this is not the same as a breast reduction. Here's the breakdown. If your implants are saline, surgeons can reduce the implant volume by one, deflating the saline implant partially or fully. Saline implants can be emptied through the fill valve during a minor procedure. This reduces the CCs without replacing the implant. It's done under local anesthesia, in many cases, quick recovery. But partially deflating saline implants can lead to rippling, wrinkling, odd or deflated looking shape in a need for a later replacement anyway. So you're more right. You're definitely right. Then it was like a lot of this was news to me.
Yeah, no, it depends if you're just going down the size, but if you're going drastically, of course you're gonna get rippling because now you have extra skin where it used to be filled up.
Yeah,
So now
Right.
you're
It's like
gonna
when
have
people lose a shit ton of weight, like really
yeah, the
fast,
skin sags.
their
Yeah,
skin
Mhm.
sucks, so they have to have like tightening surgery.
yeah.
yeah. I'm saving up for my mommy makeover.
Me too.
I want my titties to be perky again.
Someone
These
rec-
people,
I
Somebody
have
record
definitely
that.
lost tits. I've lost like I think 2 cup sizes since I've lost my weight. Kind of sucks, but
True. All right, so I guess we're done with Darcey Stacey. Should I go to my actual topics list?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's go to that.
Okay, let's see. The first one. Okay, we never really talked about the other way. I don't know how much of the other way you're watching Coco, but we didn't talk about the last episode, so we should probably touch on that real quick.
Yeah, let's do the other way with the cow blessing. That was my favorite part.
Oh,
Yeah,
the cow urine, holy water that.
cafe.
Yeah, they slashed or sloshed all over the cafe. What was crazy to me was they were already cooking while
Hmm.
sloshing all the cat urine everywhere. So I was like, yeah, I'm not actually going.
Well, I think it was a cow urine, right?
Cow piss mixed with holy water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, it begs the question. So, if
Mhm.
this is how Indian restaurants traditionally bless their business, do you think they practice that here in the States? Like right before they open a restaurant, they got that secret ceremony with the cow piss sprayed all over the place? Not that I've been to many Indian restaurants in the US, maybe one
Mhm.
but I'm wondering if is that a common practice here in the States that we don't know about?
I feel like that. I'm not saying that's not a real tradition, but I feel like doing that right in your cafe was probably for the show to gross out the audience.
No, I think they do that
No, but
because
I'm saying
remember they
like
worship the
no.
cow.
I'm saying like yeah, like I can understand if it was like in the doorway or the entrance or something, but they're literally doing it where they cook, and I feel like that part was for the show. Well, if it's so small, there the entrance
If,
is where you cook, but
if you
yeah,
remember, they did it when Jenny moved into the parent
Yeah, they had
mhm,
cow shit all
there
over the
too.
place,
They did it all over the house there too.
and they had the
mhm.
whole cow in there.
Yeah, like I don't know, man.
Cow shit everywhere.
I was like, I'm not ordering or eating anything. If I ever go to India, I'm not eating nothing. Like for real, I'm not. Or I'm gonna pack my own.
That's always been my dilemma. Like I've wanted to visit India, but my dilemma's always been, what am I going to eat?
Mhm.
Like how do you know it's okay to eat what
Mhm.
and where?
You know,
I know the answer. I know the answer to that. If it's food and it's in India, it's not okay to eat
mhm.
because honestly, they don't have the board of health. I think is what we call it here. Because obviously, nobody is actually going in and writing out permits. And
Well, I know I definitely wouldn't eat street food.
well,
That would not happen.
the landlord told them to use the bathroom water to cook. Did you catch that? He was just like, "Oh, well, you could use water from the bathroom and where the toilet water is. You can use that water." And I was like,
Well, you know what? There was a lot of debate on my timeline about that because people were like, "Oh, well, it's the same water that's coming out of the faucet," but I'm like, "But it was on the floor next to the shitter,
Mhm.
so you're getting water right next to the toilet. I mean, that can't possibly be hygienic."
"See, that's a lot of people were like, yeah, and I agree. It comes from the same water line. The urinal and the sink, they're all the same water line. But the difference is, and if it wasn't a big deal, they would put the bathroom in the kitchen. So the difference is." When I go into a bathroom, it's not to the sanitary standards to where I'm gonna cook a steak in that bathroom. And I don't
Mhm.
how
But
clean.
the funny part is there is a guy on TikTok that actually cooks in the bathroom and he goes viral.
Yeah, I seen that hotel room cooking guy. He cooks in the
Yeah.
bathroom hotel, but
Oh no. See, I don't think that the cleanliness of a bathroom, and I don't care how clean you are as a person, I don't think a bathroom is ever to the cleanliness standards to be cooking in there because your kitchen, you're not taking a dump or pissing in your kitchen. So it already is at a higher standard of clean than your bathroom. And, when you're going to the bathroom, if you're standing up and your pee, things splash up, things splash around, things hit the floor, things that you can't see. You know,
yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. In the bathroom, stuff goes everywhere, splashes, and
Yeah, like fecal particle matters and shit.
especially in public restrooms. Public restrooms are the worst. So
And
you
I'm
got
pretty sure the bathroom that the landlord was referring to was the bathroom that everybody could use because it was in the back where the people would be.
and that also begs the question: are they washing their hands after they use the bathroom? Because
There's no hand. Another thing I think, I know in the United States there has to be a hand washing sink,
Hmm.
where you prepare food. So even I know obviously if you go to the bathroom, you have to wash your hands before you re-enter anywhere where you're preparing food. But I know because I've worked in fast food, I've managed fast food and casual restaurants. There is a hand washing sink legitimately in the food prep area where you wash your hands. So that was another question of mine. I was like, so they're just walking in and starting to cook with no water. So
Yeah, yeah.
Mm,
And then at first they didn't have no hair nets or gloves, and then they showed the hair nets and gloves, but the hair nets weren't really covering much.
true. Like I had three tweets about this, so let me just read them. One was actually a JLP tweet that I quote retweeted. So JLP posted, "Washing your vegetables in the bathroom sounds delicious," and then I responded, "I'll take one poo poo platter." And then and then and then I guess they named the place like they named it like Family Cafe. And then I said they should have named that dump the claustrophobic Krusty Krab, which is like a SpongeBob reference. And then
somebody somebody said they're serving potatoes.
true. And then finally like Summit, whatever he says, you use holy water, we use cow urine. And then I said, nothing will wake you up like a cow urine macchiato or
Oh
macchiato, whatever.
God, I can't even fathom the idea.
I know. And also,
Fathom the idea.
where do they even get the water for the coffee machine? Like I had so many questions.
It all comes from the same spigot.
Right?
Mhm.
Like, but do they have to go and fill up your cup in the bathroom? Because it didn't look like the coffee machine. The machine that I saw, those don't have a water like tub, like a jug or whatever. You have to like fill those. So like, do they have to go fill up the cup every time that somebody orders a coffee? Because if you
Mhm.
notice, they didn't have what do you call it? They didn't have
There's no, I think that it's like potable water. You can't really drink it, but once it's boiled, I guess they feel it's okay.
okay. I mean,
So if
it
they're
wasn't a
boiling,
commercial coffee machine, which was really weird to me. It was kind of like when you would buy for your house. It kind of looked like an espresso machine.
yeah.
It was I was like, that doesn't seem like for high volume, for making.
Well, yeah, they're not big on coffee. They're big on tea. So
Mhm.
Oh,
coffee's
they
not
called it
their.
a cafe. So wait, cafe must mean something different over there.
I get cafe is like just somewhere to get a snack and something to drink.
Mm.
So in those
And then
countries,
what did you think of? I don't know if it was storyline to annoy the audience, but like, what did you think of when they were what's it called? They're giving out like free samples, but the free samples was like a giant
it was
amount
a whole meal,
of yeah.
and they were
I saw that.
justifying that.
And I was like, damn, Jenny is like, I ain't never moving out of this man parents' house. We giving away full on free food. Cause she was like,
Mhm.
for the grand opening, we didn't make no money. And I was like, Jenny, you're never moving out of his house. And that's the whole goal. Like you're never moving out of his parents' house. This is just a ploy to get you to stop complaining. You are living with them forever. Like just accept it. Y'all ain't never gonna make no money. The only way you're gonna live comfortably is if you get him a K1 and you move back home. That's the only way y'all gonna
That's always been my question. Why hasn't she brought him over here?
I think because he refuses to leave his mommy's tit.
No, not even. I mean, come on. The parents know that him being here is going to benefit them more financially.
But
So
his
that wouldn't be the problem. I think either she can't bring him or he has something going on that
Mm.
they won't give him a visa.
no, I
Because there's
think
even students, how many students don't leave their parents and come study abroad? I
I
don't
don't
think that's the
I don't
case.
know. I don't know. I agree with George. I think he's too tight knit with the family.
yeah, I think that he's attached to the tit. I think because his family's not doing bad financially. They're doing pretty well, right? Like they're not struggling. They're not starving. They're doing okay. I think that he just doesn't, it's not even a question for him to leave his family. Because if you remember when Jenny and him first got together, he told her, he was like, well, the only way we're going to be together is if you move to India. It wasn't even a discussion
Hmm.
come to the United States. And why would he? Like, Cap, he doesn't have a job. He's been sitting around his mama house. He was sitting around Jenny's house, not working for the past 2 years. He gets taken care of. His mom babies him. They cook for him. They clean for him.
Well, that's basically a lot of Indian families live that way here in the States. They all live in the same house, and they all pull their finances together, and that's how it's shared. I knew a guy that he was a Sikh, and they had bought a house. I think it was in Staten Island somewhere, and he's married, and his wife lives with them, the brother's wife lives with them, the parents live with them. Everybody pulls their paychecks together, and that's how they, like, if somebody needs a new car, it comes out of the family fund. Like, it's not your money or my money in the bank, it's family. Everybody has access to that money, so you got to pull your money together. That's how they live. That's like one of their customs. That's why in India he refused to leave the parents' house, because they, you see, the brother and the sister-in-law live with the parents as well.
Hmm.
So they stay together as a unit.
Well, yeah, I mean, 7 incomes is better than one,
Yeah, exactly. They
right?
pool all
Like,
their incomes together, and
yeah,
that's how they're able to afford, to buy businesses here, and
but I don't think Sumit is actually
you
contributing
know,
to that.
submit that he hasn't contributed to shit.
Probably
I
like,
think when he was Michael Jones, he was doing better as Michael Jones at the call center.
yeah, I think he's been withdrawing money from the family account, but
Yeah,
he,
you know what? That's another thing that I was gonna say. I call bullshit, because when he was living as Michael Jones in the call center, he was living in another place in India, and not with his parents. Remember, he was in a whole completely different city to work at that call center where he catfished Jenny. Only when Jenny came to India was that he went back to his parents' house.
that's interesting.
It's Yeah, he was working in a
Hmm.
different in a different place, and
Well,
he
he
would come
probably
visit.
figured,
Well, maybe once he got the older woman to be like his girlfriend, he like regressed or
Yeah,
whatever.
he
that's his
secured the
sugar
bag.
mama. Yeah, he got a sugar mama, so
He
he
got the
Yeah.
sugar mama.
So
He's
he,
like,
he it
fuck.
made it infantilized him more again.
Yeah, he was like, fuck this call center shit. I'm gonna be rich. I'm gonna be on TV.
right. And that's literally what anybody would do. Like, if you're marrying a 60-something-year-old woman, you're not going to work no more, right? Like, if I
Mm.
got married and my wife was in her 60s, I ain't going nowhere but to Rodeo fucking Drive. Like, I ain't going no.
But she's barely making it on her social security. Remember, she took that advance, and that lowered her
Right.
her social
Jasmine,
security considerably. So
Jasmine, even a little bit of money in our, to us,
yeah,
India,
even a little bit of money in India seems like a lot.
that's she's
Mm.
still a ball and sugar mama over there.
Yeah, she's
True. We have like a ton of more topics. Let's move on. Is there anything else that happened in another way that was interesting?
Um,
the
Pat,
cat lady crying a bunch again. Greta.
True.
Patty has 20 grand in debt from,
Oh yeah, and she kept blaming what's his face,
yeah, she
Dylan.
kept saying that Dylan was the reason for her debt. So I was like, oh, so Dylan was forcing you to swipe your credit card all the way from Australia, which I would love to see you explain that to a judge. Like, okay, so yeah, you were in Vegas and you swiped your card for $775, but Dylan, who's all the way in Tasmania, Australia, is the person who actually,
She was Listen. She was probably sugar mamaing him too. Okay,
really? Do you think
sending him money and stuff like that. But I just find it crazy that you've been stripping for since the beginning of time and
so?
have nothing but debt. She was
Well,
probably
okay.
stripping for Moses,
So this is what I talk about on my podcast.
right?
Like,
Hmm.
you have to be a Tuesday morning stripper if you've been, because she said she started stripping at 28. She 58. She's been stripping for 30 years.
Oh,
Okay.
that's like
Hmm.
40. That's like starting at 40.
Well, so how is it that you've been
Hmm.
stripping for that long? Because I know strippers. I'm not saying that I hang
So
around.
do I.
I'm not Jovi or nothing, but I know strippers that purchase actual cars with cash because it's
That's
literally
the whole purpose of stripping.
Well,
To
also, okay, listen, I knew a girl. Okay, she was a stripper. Every day she would go to the strip club. She would never mingle with anybody. She would just, she would come in, she would work. She brought her own lunches. One day she goes to the manager, she's like, I'm leaving, I'm retiring. She was like 28 or whatever at the time. And she had made over $2 million and actually decided to open up her own restaurant. So they're smart strippers who are doing it to, start their own business. Because if you think about it, money's your tool, right? money's a tool to do other things
To
that
advance, to pay for an education, to do everything.
exactly. So there are the smart strippers that don't buy the Gucci, that don't do like the total materialistic shit, invest their money, and then there's just those who strip till they're like fucking 60.
Yeah, but
because
how do you strip for 30 years and have shit to show for
I
it?
know.
she's not a good stripper.
You should own.
Maybe she's allegedly, but maybe she
I,
smokes. Maybe she smokes a
well,
lot of weed or
also that's
something.
why I said maybe she spent all her shit like on materialistic crap. Like you
Somebody,
think like maybe
Well, no, I'm saying, or
somebody
maybe she has
put
like a
that
weed.
on. Yeah, somebody put that under my post, and I was like, "How is she stripped for 100 years and has nothing to show for it?" And somebody posted a picture of doing cocaine. I was like, "Okay,
Yeah,
well that might make sense."
yeah,
Well,
no,
I
no,
mean
I'm
that
saying
does.
allegedly, but yeah, maybe she's a
no
habit or
offense, no offense, but she too thick to be a cokehead. I'm
Well,
just gonna
not
say
Oh,
now.
don't say that shit. Don't say that shit.
I don't know.
I was known to dabble in it, and I never lost weight when I was on it, and I was doing it for like a whole
That
summer.
listen, that's a misconception that cocaine makes you lose
100%.
weight. That's a
I don't know.
misconception.
100%.
Hey,
Dude, if anything, I was hungry on that shit. I
no,
swear to you. I was.
everyone.
And I listen, I was doing like 8 balls. So don't, I mean, but I will tell you,
But
like
how long were you on it?
so I did it almost every day for like a whole summer.
Oh, so you weren't a crackhead. I'm talking.
No, fuck
I
no.
mean,
No,
I'm talking about a
that
crackhead.
there you go.
But there's a
Crack.
difference that what you're talking about is that's not cocaine. That's crack. That's a completely
Yeah,
different
two different
fucking way
animals.
of doing it. That's like
Crack.
saying heroin. That's like saying heroin and smoking weed is the same thing. Like it's
Yeah,
obviously not.
yeah, no.
Well, I'm
Or
sorry.
that taking Adderall is the same thing as shooting up in heroin. No,
Well,
it's not.
no, I'm not like versed in the drugs. I haven't done much, but I just know that
I have. I'm sober now, 3 years.
every
So,
crackhead that I knew was skinny as fuck. Like everyone, I
well, that's because they were
I
doing crack, not
Cocaine.
cocaine.
I
Is
plead
different.
I
well,
plead the
I'm sorry.
fifth.
They call it crack cocaine, so I thought
Well,
it was
because
the
crack
same thing.
cocaine
I
is
thought it
so
was the
different. Because you
same thing.
smoke crack cocaine, you don't snort it.
I thought it was the same thing.
Listen, I plead the fifth, but I'm gonna say a friend of
Learn my. I
mine.
had a great 20s. My 20s were fantastic,
A
fuel
friend.
bending fucking shit. Okay, so I
A,
can say it.
well,
yeah,
go ahead, JLP. What were you gonna say?
I said I plead the fifth, but a friend of mine
Mhm.
that did that stuff before never lost a pound. I mean, they weren't
Yeah.
doing it
You mean
every
do you
day.
mean your friend Patricia Stewart?
Yeah. Patricia was known to party hard in her 20s, but that
So,
shit don't make you lose weight. That's a lie.
No,
well,
it is.
I
Well,
never
it's like
had
when they
that
tell
crackhead.
you when they say, "Oh, I'm gonna smoke myself thin." Good luck, because I actually I've lost more weight now that I don't smoke anymore than 20 years of me smoking. Like that shit just made me hungry too. So
Yeah, she back in I would say allegedly back in her day, she was a Vegas stripper, so I'm pretty sure she partied
now was
Mm.
she
hard.
a show girl? Because those are like the fucking
She
ugliest ones.
she partied hard and she blew all her money on bullshit because there's no way for 30 years you're gonna tell me
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
you don't have property, you don't own property,
I know.
you don't own
No,
shit.
I'm waiting for the next stock market to crash so I can just buy up some houses here in Vegas.
Yeah, so you don't got
Yeah.
shit to show for it.
I know strippers that strip for 5 or 6 years that paid for like law school and bought a
That's
Range
what I'm
Oh
Rover.
yeah.
saying.
Well,
They
that's
bought a
because they're
Range
actually using
Rover.
their brains and not,
Mm.
Yeah,
Strippers don't
giving a
get
now
on
shit
that
about the
pole.
newest Chanel.
Listen, strippers don't get on that pole for shits and giggles. It's hard.
No,
Being a stripper
it
is
is.
hard. So you
Being
got
any
you got
type
to
of
be
sex worker is
ambitious.
hard.
You got to be ambitious enough to do. Okay, I'm going to pay for nursing school, or I'm going to pay for my college tuition, and they
Yeah,
don't all do it full time. They have like a bullshit job, and then at night they'll go and they'll strip to make some extra cash for their education. But
sure.
you rarely see strippers that have been in the industry for 30 plus years and have don't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of.
That's what I
Because a
said.
lot of the times, and that's why I say, like, okay, the job that I'm in, I'm in sales, but I will tell you, it's not a regular sales job. And you're there to make your money and then make as much as you can. Like you can make 6, 7 figures, the job that I'm doing. But the thing is, like, you'll see them like splurge on a fucking Corvette or Ferrari or a Bugatti or like, you know, Chanel or whatever. And that's like the stupidest thing you can possibly do. Because if you want to make more money and not work for the rest of your life, you should be investing. And
No,
I
Mm.
find a
and
lot of people
saving,
don't, yeah,
and
saving, investing,
saving,
and a
and
lot of
saving
people
your
don't
money.
do that because they want to look like, oh, I want to drive the newest, you know, like McLaren. I want to do the Ferrari. I need to be decked out in fucking Gucci, you know. I mean, and that's when they lose all the money, and that's just like not, that's not
Mm.
how you progress. That's just my opinion, but I've seen it too many times.
And
Yeah.
also, we know she didn't spend her money on plastic surgery at any point in her
Maybe she
career.
should have. I mean, at least she could
At
have
any
like
point in her
progressed.
career, she didn't invest any of that money in plastic surgery.
Oh, and I also want to bring up, I don't know if we brought this up, but she's not stripping in Vegas no more. She's stripping in Austin.
Okay, you guys
Isn't it
tell
like
me where,
Dallas?
wait, hold on. Can you tell me what strip club she was in?
Well, no, well, the one on the show was like Rick's Cabaret in like Dallas or something.
Oh, Dallas or Austin. I can't
Oh,
remember which one.
Yeah, yeah, Dallas.
okay.
It wasn't Vegas, but she said that
Okay.
she
I was
was a
curious.
Vegas stripper. And, you know, I never met a broke Vegas stripper either.
I can't fathom a stripper from Vegas for
Well,
30
not
years.
if she's working at Little Darlings. If she's working at Little Darling, she's making bank. But if she's wearing at the Peppermint Rhino, she's just probably drugging her clients. Not allegedly,
Coco, no
anyways.
matter where you're stripping, if you're doing it for 30 years, you got to have something to show for it.
Mm.
Yeah, you
But
need to
some
have.
people don't because they don't care. They think
Yeah.
they're gonna do it
Well, yeah,
forever.
it's kind of like those like football players that make
It's not it's
millions.
like a mindset. It's like a mindset thing. Like if they don't have that mindset, like what are they doing? They're gonna be broke.
Well,
Yeah.
they showed a strip joint for next week, so maybe he's gonna take her to a strip joint in Australia
That's
and
what
try to
boy.
get her on that stage.
Yeah, because after he was like, I'm not buying, 20.
You know, where in Australia?
They're in
Because I
Tasmania.
know some really nice strip clubs there.
Tasmania. They're in Tasmania.
Okay, because I know some really high-end strip clubs
Well,
in
she ain't gonna get
Australia.
no job there. She's a 60-year-old stripper with a big ass and saggy titties. She's not gonna get a stripper at no or a job at no nice club. She's
No.
a niche fetish. There's only certain times of the day you can put a 60-year-old woman on the pole. Like if
In Atlanta. Do you know that titty bar in Atlanta where it was like they had like the 72-year-old woman who would put out cigarettes in her tits?
I've seen
Do
videos
you
of
know what I'm talking about? It's a very famous place.
I've seen videos of that.
Very famous place.
She would have to strip
Wait,
something
she
like
put
that.
cigarettes off on her tits?
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
She would put her cigarettes out on her nipples.
Is she still in service?
She's ready to burn the
Listen,
burn unit.
she was a very famous stripper. I mean, people would come all over to see her, literally.
I know there's one that used to shoot golf balls out her cooch.
Oh yeah,
Or
That was
ping pong balls?
That was in Vegas, wasn't it?
No,
Yeah,
that's
she used to
that's all over. It's
Yeah.
not really special anymore.
It's a new it's a trick they do to shoot the
Yeah.
golf balls out
No,
their
it's
cooch.
usually like ping
I
pong
technically can do it. I technically can do that. And the reason is it's kegels. You have to have a very tight vagina to do that.
I pushed the baby out. Does that count?
Well, I was constipated for 13 days up until recently. So
that's the equivalent of pushing out a baby.
I can tell you I probably pushed a python out my asshole. So and by the way, if you guys are constipated for more than 8 days, and I did not know this until I went to the hospital, your colon can burst and you can die just like Elvis Presley. So good thing I went.
Oh,
well, you probably don't have enough fiber in your diet.
100% because it was the medicine Ozempic that I'm on. I wasn't doing any fucking fiber, and I'm
fiber would do that for you.
I was on laxatives. I was doing everything, like literally whatever I could find, I would buy, I would take, and nothing would happen. The one thing that helped was a shot of espresso.
A shot of espresso up
so
your
if
ass?
you guys are constant, no, God.
Oh,
although I have done coffee enemas. But,
the coffee enema I heard is like,
dude, I was like, they're just like, you may have to have an enema, and I was like, fuck no, never having that again. So if you guys are constipated, shot of espresso, and best of luck.
A shot of espresso.
Don't die like Elvis.
True.
That's how he died. Yeah.
Should we go to the next topic?
Yeah, Shabooty. I mean, your name is Shabooty.
Were we done? Were we done with the other way? I didn't know if we were done.
Well, we did a little bit of Greta. We did a little bit of Greta. She touched on telling his mom she doesn't want kids and telling him again she doesn't want kids. I think Greta's just wanted to be on TV. She's going back to her cat.
You know what? I mean, I was never, ever since I was 10, I knew I didn't want children. It's just, when you know, you know. And one thing I've learned is like, if you have a partner and they're so adamant having kids, don't be with that person because they will resent you at the end. So if she's truthfully about like, I don't want kids, and he's like kind of forcing
Or
that,
what's even worse, I know people that one
have kids.
person wanted a kid and the other person didn't, and they were like, well, I'm gonna compromise and do this for you.
Oh, it's the worst.
And now they don't like each other and they don't like the kid.
Well, and that's one thing about me that I've always said. I was like, I used to think that was selfish. And I'm like, no, I'm not fucking selfish. You know,
No, because if you
at
have a
least I
kid,
know.
if a woman has a kid to appease her husband, like the husband's like, oh, I want to have a
Fuck
kid,
no.
so he just does it to make him happy. You can't do that because you're not gonna love the kid. You're gonna
You're
despise.
gonna resent it. You're gonna resent them.
Yeah, so you can't do that because what's his name? Matthew was like, oh well, if you don't want to be a mom, then I'll be double the dad. And I was like, that's not how it works.
Dude, what the fuck?
That's not how
Yeah,
it works.
her background traumatized her about being a parent. I think that she had such a terrible
Childhood.
stepmom. Yeah.
Let's save Jasmine for later because we have like 3 Jasmine topics.
Oh God! And is no one talking about fucking Larissa going back to her old body?
Well, I mean,
we don't like to promote her
Okay,
because
fine.
She reduced the size of her cha-chas. She went on a show called Plastic Surgery Run.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
Well, I'm friends with her on Instagram. So.
she's on the
the
Shabooty shit list.
Okay.
I'm surprised the Silver
Don't say
Sisters
the word shit,
didn't hop
Shabooty.
on a chance to go on Botched Rewind and take all that shit out of their body for a check, because they're not getting paid in Turkey to do it. They're promoting a Turkish doctor that 90% of people probably can't afford or won't take the chance of going to Turkey. I mean, it's pretty ballsy to go to a country where you don't speak the language, don't know anything, to have a medical procedure.
I will say, though, I will say something about that. There are certain places in Turkey that I actually will be going to, just because of the reputation over there. Like, I'm not saying everything's great, but a lot of the plastic surgeons they do do amazing work over there.
No, they're right now they're the leaders of they're leading the world in plastic surgery.
They are.
Turkey.
Also, as well as doctor visits, because it's cheaper than your insurance here in the United States. So.
Yeah, but then you know what? You get what you pay for. You want to go to Turkey
100%.
and you don't know really what's going on over there. You can't understand the language. Even they have
they all speak English. They all speak English. They're not
English. I mean, that's like going to Mexico to have work done.
People do it though. People do it.
I speak Spanish, but I still won't trust it. It's something about the medical field that a lot of countries cut corners,
Yeah.
Speaking of like having kids, so Emily is pregnant with her 4th baby.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, Emily's pregnant for the 4th time. I feel like they haven't been around long enough to have 4 kids. Oh wait, the first one was already there. That's why, because I was like, I feel like they haven't been around long enough for 4 pregnancies.
Yeah, she got married pregnant.
Yeah, she was already with baby when we met her. So that's why. But yeah, they're having their 4th. And I think Kobe said that he wanted 10. And
that's lovely.
It kind of seems like they're going in that direction, right? Like,
but like I told you, George, what else is she good at? She found being a mom is her niche and she's sticking to it.
Well, Kobe can.
Oh, it's like Lauren.
Kobe can only work so many hours out of the day.
Well, Lauren's not having any more kids.
Kobe's jersey number was 8, so maybe they're aiming for 8 kids.
I think she's gonna have as many as can keep her just on that couch.
Yeah, on the pillow talk.
On the pillow talk, because that's where their income is really coming in at.
Sure, yeah.
Pillow talk.
But I'm not like a fan of them on Pillow Talk. I'm
not a fan either.
Yeah, like I'm a fan of Kobe. But like them on Pillow Talk, I'm not a fan. Like I know how people are like, oh, they're so great, and I'm like, aren't they?
No, she's not. She's not. She's over the top. She's over the top.
Yeah. So
I don't watch Pillow Talk, and I'll just say it because I just find it kind of boring now. It used to be kind of fun, and then it's just like kind of like.
Yeah, it's
I
boring.
leave
Yeah.
it on
You know
as
what I mean?
background. Sometimes I'll leave it on as background to see if I can catch anything,
Anything I missed? Yeah,
anything I
Yeah.
miss.
oh, but
The
I want to say congratulations to Kobe and Emily because I posted on my Twitter. I was like, Kobe and Emily can't stop having kids as my caption, and a lot of people attacked me, and they were like, "Well, at least they have their own place, and at least they're not Jasmine, and at least they love their kid." And I was like, I wasn't like knocking them being pregnant. I was just like being snarky. So I just want to
yeah.
clear that
Yeah,
up
that's
a
what
little
we
bit.
do.
Yeah, I was like, I want to clear that up a little
Fuck.
bit. I love that they're having another baby, and I love that they're loving parents, and I love to see that because we watch people like Jasmine have babies that she don't even want. So I
Mhm.
love to see two people that love each other bringing kids into the world, and they're gonna love those kids. So I didn't mean nothing like negative
Yeah.
by that.
We
Yeah. I
just
think the
find
whole
it, we just find it crazy that she's just popping them out one after the other.
I know. When don't you even let the coochie go back to regular size?
She's not letting that womb take a rest. She's just
How is
like,
Kobe even knowing if he in there? It's just wide open. It's just
he's
wide
just,
open. Like
yeah, and I think like the 90-day community, they're everyone, not us, obviously, because we're all funny, but the audience, everyone's losing their sense of humor, and everyone's all like
Everyone's
gets
just too goddamn uptight.
yeah.
It's
I
what I
everybody's.
find. I'm just like, you know what? What? It's a joke. Like,
I
calm
mean, at
down.
least on my comments, I still have the crass, the,
well, right.
the crass humor of
I
people laughing. But that was brings me real quick to that show, morbidly something dangerously
Dangerously
obese.
obese.
So I started watching that, thinking it was going to be like a Dr. Now show, and we were going to joke about everything.
oh
Turns
no.
out I'm joking about this girl on Wednesday because there was nothing really going on. And then at the end of the show, they said she died. And I was like, you know what? I'm not watching this shit no more because now I feel like a
No.
dick.
I was watching Captain, I watched it a day late
I
because
was like, now I feel
Mhm.
like a dick.
oh my God. I watched it like a day late and I started live tweeting it and I don't remember what I tweeted, but somebody was like, ooh, this is not gonna age well.
Uh,
I was like, what?
Yeah, I was.
Why? Why? And
It's
then
not the same. It doesn't slap the same as Doctor Now because Doctor
yeah.
Now we used to go in on
Oh,
these
I love
people.
Dr. Now.
Yeah, we used to go in and laugh and joke, and everybody was all. But this show, it's like all the stories end so far. All the episodes ended in success stories. So I'm thinking, all right, it's a success story. I got to find
Mhm.
something to make fun of in this show because otherwise it's boring. And I'm joking about this girl and all this shit. And then at the end, it says that she died. I'm like, oh Lord, I don't
Yeah.
even want to go to my timeline to see everybody calling me a dick.
yeah, I went back and I deleted all my dangerously obese tweets when I was like, "Ooh, no!" And I was like, "Let me go back and just delete them because I didn't know." And then
Mhm.
I watched it a day late, so when I was tweeting, people were trying to warn me because every now and then somebody would swipe up and be like, "This isn't going to age well," or "You're going to be really surprised," or "You were going to wish you didn't say that." And I was like, "I don't know, something is weird about these replies." And then when I got to it, I was like, nope, I'm deleting all this shit because I already know they gonna come for me. I already know that
Mhm.
I done went off on this dead girl. Like, nope,
Yeah, they're gonna
I'm not.
screenshot your tweet.
Yeah, and
Yeah, like
after
nope, I am not.
she did the work, she got the success story. I'm waiting to see her all snatched after losing 200 pounds.
Well,
I'm like, all right,
the Grim Reaper snatched her too soon.
yeah, and I'm like, all right,
Sorry.
cool. And then boom, she died. I'm like, oh fuck. Now I
Yeah,
gotta delete all my shit.
I know. I was like, I ain't even falling into this.
So I said, I'm not watching it no more. I said, you know what?
Oh my gosh.
I can't watch it because you can't make fun of this stuff because you don't know how it's gonna end now.
Well,
So
look,
I don't watch the show. That's why I'm allowed
look.
to make jokes.
The doctor on this show, Captain. What's the doctor's name? Doctor
Dr. Proctor.
Proctor. So okay, Doctor Proctor. I know
Oh,
you.
he was a cutie.
I
Yeah, he's eye candy.
Yeah, I know you follow me and I know we talked before, but I'm gonna say this. Dr. Proctor is way more lenient than he is than Dr. Now.
Oh,
Like
of course.
Oh
Proctor
yeah,
will
absolutely.
so, and I'm not saying because I am not a doctor, I don't know shit about this, but I'm
You
not
didn't
saying
know
it has
shit.
anything to do with it. But I think since he's lenient on people, I think Dr. Now he forces them. He's like, oh, you gonna lose like 150 pounds on your own. I ain't playing with you. Dr. Proctor be like, lose like 50
He's
pounds.
like, it's okay. You tried your
Yeah,
best.
Yeah, just lose
Mhm.
10 pounds and I'll do
yeah.
the surgery no matter
I'm
what.
like,
I'm
fuck, man.
I'm not saying that contributes to some of the negative outcomes because I have no experience in the medical field, but I think
Mhm.
or what's the word? The more
Discipline you show.
yeah, the more discipline you make people have, the more likely they're gonna have a
They're
positive.
gonna have a positive. That's what Dr. Now would do. Dr. Now's like, okay, you gotta lose 30 pounds in a month. And then the people come back 30 pounds heavier. And he'd be like, okay, I'll set you back. I'm not gonna do the surgery. This guy, he tells you gotta lose 30 pounds in 3 months, and they come back 20 pounds less. And he's like, all right, cool. I'm still gonna do the surgery on
Right.
you.
That is, I know, and it's like I'm not a medical professional. I don't know how it works, but I'm pretty sure the
Mhm.
discipline is what is lacking. Because Doctor Now is super, super successful, and there's a reason for that. There's a reason why he's
Sure.
#1 bariatric doctor in the world.
Not only that, the show was what we
Okay.
lived for. The dirty mattresses with no blankets,
Yes. How y'all doing?
the
How
raggedy
y'all doing?
the raggedy
True.
trailers, the little puppies eating all the food that falls on the floor.
All right, let's get back to 90 Day. Somebody else is pregnant. Kimberly the Screamer is pregnant.
Oh boy.
Kimberly.
Oh,
Can't wait to hear her birth story.
Kimberly from India.
TJ.
yeah, that Kimberly. I'm so proud of you for getting that right.
OMG. Who
That is
did that?
insane.
Who did that?
Some
Apparently,
white guy knocked her up.
yeah,
Oh.
apparently she's in a relationship with some guy that loves her. And that in itself is a lot. Like, I don't know how much time y'all have tonight, but I was like, he loves her? Why? Is he okay? Do blink twice?
Maybe he's deaf.
Or
Yeah.
maybe deaf and blind. Maybe he's Helen Keller's brother.
Oh.
Right? Like, what the fuck?
or he's equally as crazy as she is.
That's true.
Probably.
He matches her
But-
crazy.
And I think they already have like a what's it called? Like not like a wish list. What's it called? Baby registry or
A
something.
baby registry.
Nobody's gonna
Yeah.
give her.
No
They're
one's
probably gonna
gonna
give her
buy.
a holy water and a cross.
Yeah,
They
no
can
one's
send her.
gonna buy anything on that registry. So that's a
Mhm.
wishful thinking. Everyone hates her, and I look. I want to say congratulations to her. Anytime a baby is brought into this world, it's a blessing straight from the Lord. But that girl is
Mhm.
crazy. Okay,
But I'll go see if Fisher Price makes earplugs for babies.
Yeah.
that baby gonna need it, and maybe
Please
get one
do.
for the husband too, just in case. Or I don't know.
that
Yeah.
chick was nuts, all the way nuts.
But congrats, though, girl.
Yeah, do
You're
you?
like, you go, girl.
Wasn't she the
Girl,
one that was
you go,
filming?
girl. The first if I knew where to send it, I would send the baby a onesie that says "My mommy is a crazy bitch."
No,
I don't know where to. I don't know
wasn't
where
she
to.
making horror movies, the little cheesy horror movies she was
Like
trying to make?
independent ones, yeah.
Independent. I could see
Yeah.
her using the baby as a prop for her next movie.
Oh God. Is she gonna sacrifice it?
Oh.
That'd be fitting.
She was a witch. That's true. She.
Yeah, that's why I said it.
Yeah.
Y'all are on fire tonight.
Yeah, you
True.
fucking missed my fucking ass, didn't you?
Yeah, we
Fire.
missed you. We need.
I
Me and-
try. I can only be so funny at work, and then like everyone at work thinks I'm a fucking crazy bitch, by the way. So cheers to that.
Me and George.
Anytime they see an 80-year-old man, they're like, "Uh-oh, watch out for Coco." I'm like, Jesus Christ. Because there is a man in my work who's 86 years old. He is the broker, and I'm like in love with him, and it's
He
okay.
still
That's
works at
you. That's all you
86?
right there.
He's like
Coco.
86. He treats me like complete shit, and I'm secretly turned on by that. So,
Oh.
Bob, if you're listening,
When
hello.
is he gonna retire? Y'all can have the retirement party and the funeral on the same day.
I mean, I joke like that all the time.
Well,
I'm like,
I know what I'm gonna get you for your wedding gift, a casket.
oh, perfect. You know what? Can it be like one that's like that has like the Bose speaker system inside installed? That'd be fantastic.
When they bury him, you can start moaning from the grave.
Oh, perfect. Stop. I can only get so wet, JP. Okay? I can only get so wet.
Oh. Okay.
God, I missed
Yeah.
Coco.
I at work it's kind of a running joke, and I'm like, if you're born past 1958, I have no interest. And they're just like, they all look at me, they're like, damn, you're fucking crazy. I'm like, yeah, I am crazy. That's okay.
Speaking of crazy, Jasmine posted kind of like a clickbait message that she was pregnant with like twins.
That's so fucking. Can someone explain to me? Like, I get alopecia, like I get it. I mean, I've lost a little bit of my hair, but what the fuck?
I don't
What is
think I
up with
don't
that
really
look?
think
Like, I mean, she's just like, oh, I'm gonna be empowered because, like, you don't need to be beautiful to be bold. Blah. What? I sound like Italian right now, but
no, you sounded
no,
like
that was my
Jasmine.
Jasmine impression. But I'm like, what the fuck is up with her? And like,
Mhm.
I mean,
I think it was like a strategic like rebranding
yeah,
because
because
Yeah,
she's like, make
yeah,
people feel bad for me because now I am bold spots, and
yeah. We're
I'm
yeah.
like,
getting
no, you're
No,
fucking
because
stupid.
now she's doing like I hate to even give her a plug, but she's doing like a YouTube cooking channel,
Yeah,
and
I
like
know.
her
I'm like, no, it's
logo
like,
is like a
girl, no
bald
one wants to
head.
fucking like, no, you probably don't wash your
so
hands of
now
season
she knows
anything.
how to cook, but when she was with Gino, she never cooked.
Yeah, but it's
Now
like
she
she has
knows
like
how
a
to cook.
like her logo is like her bald head with like whatever. So it's like a whole rebrand and shit.
I
Like,
mean, and now she's like, is she with Matt? She's not with him anymore. I mean,
Well,
apparently
not,
he's like a
I think she's with
psychopath
him
too.
still.
no, they're still together.
Oh, they are.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh, so
yeah.
they haven't broke up this week, so that's
she
nice.
strategically breaks up with him and then says she doesn't love him strategically each week. But they've
Mm-hmm.
only been together this entire time.
They're heading for the last resort at some point.
Oh
She's a
yeah.
very calculated scammer, right? Allegedly. She's very calculated. She always thinks
I'll
about
call her a scammer. Fucking let her sue me. Like, who cares? Fuck that.
she's definitely
She doesn't fucking know who I am.
she only does what she thinks will get her something later on. Like, it's very strategic. Everything she has, shaving her head, I get it. She says she has alopecia, and I'm not denying that. I don't
Well,
know.
no, I mean that's fine, but like I just think she's just such kind of like I used to be a fan of hers. I will say, like I actually used to be like Shibbity, why Shibbity give her so much shit? Like I used to be like that, and then I just feel like she's very opportunist, obviously,
She
and
she lost me. She lost me completely when she started like really demeaning Gino and
yeah.
yeah, emasculating him. Oh, Dane fucks me better than you, or this and
Well,
that. I was like, okay, she's a little bit too much.
when
I mean,
she
of
got
course
over
she's too much.
here,
She's fucking Latina like me. Like we're fucking crazy.
when she got over here, she only needed Gino to get over here. Once she got over here, she needed to drive him away because she didn't want to be with him anymore. But she
Mm.
needed him to be the one to end it because she needed to stay on her green card. So
Mm-hmm.
the meaning started when she got here because when you use somebody for something, you only need them until you get it. Once she got
And
here,
then once you get it, she's like, fuck it, I'm done.
well,
Don't
right.
need you anymore.
She immediately started saying, "Oh, your dick is small. You can't get up. You're addicted to porn. You can't fuck me right. Dane's better." She immediately went into, "I need to drive this man to the point where he can't stand me, so he wants me nowhere near him, so I can move on."
You know what that's called? That's called waiting for the wheels to fall off of the wagon.
Yeah.
And it's when people like they don't want to break up, so they just act
People,
like a fool.
what gets me upset on the comments is people don't understand that demeaning a man and breaking him emotionally and mentally will eventually cause the man not to be sexually attracted to you. Everybody says, oh well, if he was fucking her she wouldn't have went to Matt. But how can you have sex with a woman that demeans you all the time? Like,
Mm.
what,
Yeah,
unless you're into that kink, then that's, you know what I'm saying, the things
No,
that
and
she
I get
said to
it. I
him,
get it. It's like with someone who's being like verbally abusive to you, or like that's it's like
or
constantly.
physically abused of it,
Yeah, like
yeah. Allegedly very violent.
how are you gonna how why would you even want to be intimate with them when
But
they've just demeaned you?
there's that stigma of, if it's a man, he should always want to have sex with a woman because he's a straight man, no matter how evil or vile or demonic or
yeah, that's the people
that
are
woman.
That's
thinking, oh,
so
he should have still
stupid.
had sex with
Yeah,
her.
because they're like, oh, well, she's pretty though. So if you should want to have sex with her just because she's pretty, stop that.
No, stop it. That
Men,
has that just tells me what
right?
kind of person they are. Because like it's more than just sex. It's like emotional. It's like mind. Like I go into this whole mindset thing. Like if I know my worth, like I'm not gonna let anybody bring me down with that
Mm.
Yeah.
Well,
because
like
it's not worth your energy.
okay, like real quick, let me read her her clickbaity post, and then I'll read you my caption real quick. So she posted like a picture of like a sonogram or whatever with like twins or whatever, and it says first twins in the family ever. Edit, actually the second since Matt is a twin. So it was very clickbaity because whatever. Then my caption says there is literally no bigger network ass kiss than Jasmine. Do you really think if she was pregnant with twins, it will be posted on her Facebook and not a collaboration post with the official 90 Day Fiance account? She's in the monetized Facebook content creators program, so she's trying to hit her monthly bonuses. She's the biggest troll on the planet, and her stands are brain broken. That was my caption.
Yeah, they are. They are. Anybody that supports her behavior, oh, well, she went to Matt because Gino. Nothing justifies cheating on your husband. Nothing. If you can't,
Unless they're into that. But
yeah,
go on.
unless they like to watch you with other
Or their open
people.
relationship.
But there's no real substance in saying you love a person, but we're going to open up our marriage so it can get better. That's not, I'm old school. That shit does not
Mhm.
fly.
There's
I,
just some people that are like that and it works for them and that's good, but some people it doesn't, you know?
I think that was just a storyline
Well,
that
that was a
Gino agreed to.
storyline to
Right.
justify her getting pregnant by this man. And
Hmm.
TLC ran with that. And they're like, you know what? Let's open the marriage. And they told Gino, you want that check? You agree to this shit on screen.
Yeah, and they
Because you
told that,
can,
and they told that shitty therapist,
yeah, and they told the
say this
shitty
is a good
therapist to
idea.
push this. Yeah, open up your marriage. I mean, we watched the Sister Wives Seeking Sister Wives show, and they seem to do it. So why didn't they move their circus act over to that show and open up their marriage? That would have been more believable than going on 90 Day Fiance, getting here, landing here, getting your green card, and then all of a sudden, oh, we opening up our marriage. That
Mm-hmm.
that doesn't really. I mean, everybody knows she's a scammer. She's selling her shit, but she's good at it. I'll tell you that. She's good
And
at
then
selling her shit.
okay, and then like it was a scene from Happily or the Tell All House where she freaked out on. Well, she took off her panty pudding filled underwear and started rubbing it all over like Gino's like luggage and baggage and poured a drink into
Jesus.
her
Yeah.
bag, his bag and shit. And I thought it was very grotesque. And then it seems like though TLC is kind of leaning into it because it seems like they're proud of it because here I wrote basically like TLC seems to be proud of the Jasmine panty pudding moment because they posted that clip on their page. So they seem to be relishing in the attention it's garnering, even though I think it's kind of gross.
I think it's gross, and I think that they should address it on the tell-all and be like, "What's the purpose behind rubbing your
Hmm.
musty underwear on Gino's suitcase?" I mean, that had
Yeah.
to be that, and the toe sucking are like the
Mhm.
top tier grossest things that she's ever done, and TLC has let slide.
I have a weird feeling that they're not even gonna bring it up or something.
They're not going to bring it up.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna bring it up
They're
because
not going to bring it up.
yeah.
They're going to bypass it. Like it's
Oh,
okay to
sure.
do that on national TV. That's a sign of a sick person, a sick mind.
They're not going
Mhm.
to bring it up because I remember when Jasmine jumped up and started crying, Sean got up and was like hugging her and consoling her. And I was like,
Mhm.
this is the reason why I know that the network is all over her. Like they're like eating her out because why isn't Sean calling her out for her behavior? Why is Sean hugging her and trying to make her feel better?
You
That's
know, you
happening.
know
Yeah.
that every once in a blue we get the 90 Day Fiance golden child that TLC tolerates for
Mm-hmm.
everything. Remember, we
Mhm.
had Angela doing some crazy shit on TV too. She pulled her titty out at one tell and did
Mhm.
all that stuff. So yeah, they know where the cash cows are. So they're
Yeah, but
like, okay,
that's
this.
another. But that's George brought up a good point with like Sean Robinson was consoling Jasmine, but that's yet another reason why Sean Robinson is a shitty host because that's not what we want out of a host. We don't want the host consoling people. We want the host to say, Jasmine, sit your ass fucking down, back on the chair if you want to get your fucking check. Answer these fucking
Yeah,
questions.
they need to stop putting into that shit. People getting up and walking off. We don't
Yeah, they.
want
Yeah,
that.
I agree.
We
I
want you to
every
sit there and take whatever shitty little medicine they're giving you. If that was a real host, they would have grilled the shit out of her. Be like, yeah, what's good with that panty rubbing shit? What did
like
you plan to
I
accomplish by that?
wish I was a host because I would tell people right at the beginning. I'll be like, "Welcome to the Tell All No Limits." Just so everybody is aware, each person, each time you stand up and walk off stage, we are deducting $500 from your check. So each time you decide to get up and walk off stage while we're filming, we will deduct $500. Once you get to zero, we will start charging you five hundred
Oh,
dollars.
we just won't invite you no more. Your
Right? So,
contract will be null and void.
so fuck around and find out. Now, like now,
People,
y'all ready?
yeah, yeah. If
Now
you get
y'all
up and
ready?
leave, your contract is void. Sit your ass down there till we're finished. Because people watch a whole fucking season of this shit And then at the tell-all, you're gonna get up and leave when the hard questions come.
Well,
Mhm.
Jasmine got up anytime somebody called her out for anything that she did. As long as somebody was on her side, she sat there and was happy. But the second someone called her out for anything about her behavior, she's like, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. And I was like, oh, yeah, you are. You are. Like, you have to be held accountable for your actions at some point. We've been
Mhm.
to watch you for all these different seasons. Somebody needs to call you out for what you did. And, like I've always said this from
Yeah, when Natalie was calling her out, she was like, "Oh, blah 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 blah."
So,
But
la 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 la.
Natalie was going in. I think Natalie did a Rob and went off script and
Yeah,
got some shit off her chest.
that's probably
Yeah, I think they cut out a bunch of her stuff too.
I
probably
think she
why.
went rogue. I think she went rogue on that bitch.
Yeah, I think Jasmine got up and walked out because I think they coached her on what Natalie was gonna say to her, and like you said, I think Natalie went off script, and she told her off, and it hit a nerve.
It
Now, when
struck a nerve.
when somebody strikes a nerve, you either gonna do two things: you're gonna run away or you're gonna smack them. And we know Jasmine is not a smacker, so she had to get up and run away.
She's all barking no bite because, like I said, if it would have been a real tell-all, like the Real Housewives tell-all, there would have been some hair pulling because Natalie owed her one for pushing her at the bar.
That's what I
Mhm.
said. I'm not condoning violence, but I was like, I really hope Natalie is waiting in the alleyway after the tell-all and catches her outside. How about that? Because I was like, she owes her
She owes her. She owes her one. I would have came on that if I was Natalie. I would have came on that stage, guns blazing, snatched that ponytail right off her head.
You gotta leave at some point. I tell people that all the time. I was like, keep disrespecting me because you have to leave here at some point. And the security that's on the clock right now won't be when you leave. So keep fucking around and you're gonna find out. So Natalie, I wish you would have been waiting in the alleyway for her out there and I'll be like, hey, meet me with the same energy, Jasmine, because inside you had so much shit you wanted to say.
Yeah. I don't understand how people defend that. She's pregnant with Matt's baby, living in his house, but she's mad that Gino showed up with a date.
What a
And true. And then I think Gino just posted a comment. He said, not on like social media, it says, but sit back and get your popcorn ready because she turns into the villain from this week's episode onward. And I can't wait for the tell-all when my boys and I tear Jasmine and Matt to shreds. Haha. Have a beautiful day. So Gina posted that on social media today. Oh, and then real quick before while I have the mic, and then what's her name? Natalie. Well, Jasmine posts her typical lies about Natalie that she's like an actor, and then Natalie responded basically saying like, "This is a complete lie. I'm not a paid actor. Please stop spreading these lies about me." So Natalie clapped back on Jasmine spreading the lies about her when really Doormat is the actor.
Not Jasmine calling somebody an actor when she's literally acting on a show called 90 Day Fiance.
She's the Oscar winner for this season.
Right?
She's the Oscar winner with her crying bullshit. I like when Gino told these crocodile tears. She resorts to crocodile tears, but she was crying because Natalie called her out, and that's why I think Natalie went rogue because she wasn't expecting Natalie to call her out like that.
True,
she called her
yeah.
sorry excuse for a woman. I was like, woo.
Well, she should have called her a sorry ass excuse for a mama, but I'll take the woman. But she sorry for a mama because that's what she is. She up in there fighting with this 53-year-old woman when she got kids back in Panama that she ain't seen.
Yeah, she made a comment. I think Shabooty, you're gonna talk about her comments that she made about Gino's brother or something like that, being in a mental facility.
Oh, you mean Uncle Marco?
Something about being in a mental facility.
Yeah, I saw that. She was on Facebook.
And I was like, I went to write, you got some nerve talking about abandoning people.
Well, yeah, I saw she posted his like mugshot or something.
Yeah, and the funny part is Uncle Marco is the man that walked her down the aisle because her own dad wasn't there to do it. And I don't know the answer as to why, but I've seen Jasmine on TV. I can guess. Her own dad didn't want to walk her whore ass down the aisle. So this man had the love in his heart to walk her whore ass.
She used all those people. That's why if Sean was a real host, she would have came out there with some good questions. Like, so when Gino threw you out, why didn't you go live with Dana and Michelle?
Because she didn't want to fuck Dana and Michelle. She wanted to fuck Matt.
You know what I'm saying? She should have asked that. That would have been a great question. That would have been a great question. You didn't have nowhere to go, but you got these two folks up here, cheerleading for you. Why didn't you go live with them?
Mhm. And then today, I guess it was today or yesterday, but Jasmine started shit posting about like Kara, I think. And then I reposted it. Let me go to my post.
read that because I missed that.
Kara was coming for her on that show.
Yeah, on the show she was coming for, and then Jasmine was kind of like posting in her stories, talking shit, kind of. So this is what Jasmine posted. I reposted it today. I said, this is Jasmine talking shit, kind of. It says, be your biggest fan, but above all things, be your biggest fan, but above all things, be yourself. In a world where a lot of people try to cosplay something they are not, be you and do you, Latina and proud, and then fingernails emoji or whatever. Sorry, and then she also reposted another meme, which is like like Jasmine from Aladdin meme, where it's like there's a Jasmine like locked up, and then there's like, I don't know if it's like Jafar dressed up as Jasmine, but anyway, it's a meme that she reposted that says, when the girl that hates you copies everything you do, but in ugly. Anyway, but I took all that to mean like when she's making fun of like Cara all up and doing her bachata thing. So yeah, she's kind of talking.
Wait, is she saying that Cara's not a Latina? Is that what she's trying to say?
I think she's saying like she's like culturally appropriating the Latina thing.
Yeah, well, Cara's technically not a Latina.
How not? What does that mean? How is she not?
She's not Latin American born or in her family. So Latina.
But she speaks Spanish, don't she?
Just because you speak Spanish, you can speak Spanish, George. It doesn't make you Latino.
She looks a little Latina to me.
She looks Latino. She can't even pronounce bachata, George.
Wait, guys, for real, I'm confused. So is Cara not Latina at all?
Cara is not Latina. Cara is American, but
is she
speaks
white? Is she
Spanish.
like a white girl?
She's a white girl that speaks Spanish.
Wait, for real? On God?
On God.
Like
on baby Jesus.
Y'all.
She's a white girl that speaks Spanish.
Why didn't y'all tell me that? I didn't know.
How you not know?
Look, Captain, if somebody tells me what their culture
George, the point that we kept clowning her for not being able to pronounce bachata should have been a clue.
I just figured it was because she was like a Latina but raised in
Virginia.
No, she's a white girl.
The only Latina she had in her was Guillermo.
Guillermo and DJ Husky, just kidding.
Yeah, and DJ Husky. Those are the only Latinas she's had in her I know of.
Why didn't somebody tell me this?
Oh my God, George. Why did you not know she's not Latina?
Captain, if somebody tells me what their race and culture is, I take that as truth. I don't question like if somebody tells me their whatever their race, I don't be like, no, you not.
She never said she was Latina. She never said that. She spoke Spanish and she lived.
She said that she was.
She lived in DR. She lived in DR on that resort.
I mean, her mom looks like the biggest Karen and shit.
Yeah, she lived in DR and she stayed there a bunch and speaks the language good. But
I am genuinely out of pocket right now. Like I did not know.
No, she's not. She's not. She could pass for one.
I feel crazy because I was all on her like Latino ship. We were sailing in the ocean.
No.
Y'all have to tell me these things.
We're sorry to burst your bubble, but
I would have stood up for her and defended her, y'all.
No, she's not. She's not. I mean, she speaks very well Spanish, and she speaks very well Spanish. I give her that much, but she has no Latina roots. Now she has a half Latino baby, but yeah.
Hey, neither of her parents are Latina.
Nope.
No.
That's crazy.
The fact that y'all knew this and I didn't is blowing my mind.
We just assumed that you knew.
And like Charlotte's, like, no offense to whatever Charlottesville, but like Charlottesville, and this has nothing to do with Cara, but Charlottesville is known for its like white supremacy and shit.
Yeah, she hung out. She learned the language, and
Oh, I'm just gonna go on.
Visited the countries, but
go on mute for the rest of the con. I'm just done. I'm embarrassed.
not in the least. Not in the least. And then you have Meatball Danielle, who is of Latina culture, which denies it to the death. and refuses to admit that there's Cuban in her, but she refuses to admit that. She says she learned her Spanish in school, which was a lie, but she denies it. And you have Cara, who isn't Latina born but wants to be.
What? This is crazy.
Like, for example, Amberlee in the chat says, I'm a white girl who lived in Guadalajara and speaks Spanish. It happens.
Yeah.
100.
I mean, you know what? You remember there was a couple named Ashley and Manuel, and Ashley spoke hella good Spanish. Yeah, you know, it does happen, I guess, because Ashley is obviously not Latin in any way, but she did.
Ashley gives me, because I know a lot of people from various countries. Ashley gives off like a Honduran or Panamanian background somewhere in there.
By the way, I thought Danielle was Italian because I thought that's where meatballs come from.
That's exactly what they
mean. What do you mean? She's fucking.
There's some Cuban in there. She won't admit it. She won't admit it because she thinks, you know, that'll.
There's a lot of shit in there.
She's Cuban. There's Cuban in there, especially
mostly just dog shit. But there's
mostly dog shit and bullshit.
Yeah,
but she's Cuban in there, and a lot of debt.
So yeah, we learn something new every day on this show. And then my caption on that Cara post, I said, I know Jasmine's Achilles heel. She doesn't care what fans say about her, and she doesn't care what bloggers post. The one thing that gets under her skin the most is when other cast members do not like her. So this whole situation rattles her. # Team Cara.
Wait, is that what Cara said?
No, that's what I said in my caption.
Oh, that's what you said. Okay, yeah.
They activated
Cara. But then Cara did like the post. But anyway.
They activated Cara against Jasmine.
Wait, who was that? So wait, was she a sleeper soldier? Who activated her?
The TLC must have They must have told Cara, listen, you gotta you want to win your spot on this next season, you gotta go after that one right there.
Oh, so you think when she got there, they were like, hey, Cara, do you want an extra $2,500?
Yeah, you didn't see her on the show or at the house where she kept activating Gino to go after her?
Yeah, I saw it, and I just thought she was like being a woman that had a mind of her own.
And now they told her they said somebody got to stand up against this one. Let's pick Cara. Cara looked like she got the balls to do it.
I feel like Cara is the only one there that is a bad enough bitch to do it. Like,
yeah, that's why they picked her.
If you think about it, Yara, Libby, Lauren, none of them have any of that in them.
Well, you saw Libby and Lauren coming to Jasmine's rescue. You didn't see Yara coming. And if you watch the show, you see Yara making the faces when Jasmine is talking about how she got pregnant from Matt. And she's like, oh, don't have sex in the shower. And you could see Yara's faces her eyes going all over the place. Like, this bitch is full of shit.
Yeah, but Yara still ain't gonna say nothing.
If not, if the paycheck dictates it, she'll come after her.
I think Yara is scary. Okay, so if I had to, what do you call it? If I had to put it in order, the scariest girls in the tell-all house, I think Lauren is the scariest one. She would literally run away if somebody confronted her. Then Libby, then Yara.
Nah, Yara's about that life.
For real?
Yara is about that life.
I feel like Yara is a cop caller. If you got too close, she would call 911.
Nah, I think Yara's about that life. Yara, the only reason she played nicey nice is because that's what they're telling her. But you know, Yara is gonna go in on Libby and Lauren.
Well,
you know she's gonna go in.
I believe that
she's gonna go in
on the set. Libby and Lauren, first of all, they ain't gonna do shit. But second of all, they're protected. So yeah, Yara is gonna say what she want to say about them on the set. In the tell-all house, when security might actually be more than 10 feet away, Yara ain't gonna say shit.
Yara isn't gonna try to hurt her beautiful face.
Yeah, Yara ain't.
Yara got that mean girl. She got that mean girl spirit. Like you can't sit with us. You can't sit with us.
I believe that, and a lot of the mean girls can't fight.
Yeah, like she's put too much money into her looks to like get a scratch.
They're very
them Eastern European women are vicious.
No, the old Yara, where the butterface Yara was scrap, but the new Yara isn't going to try.
Yeah, she might probably be like, I'm not trying to get my nose fucked up.
Yeah. She probably is like, it costs way too much money to get this face repaired. So
this
and why was she?
These extensions.
Why would she lose her nose over double chin Libby? Like, are you
Mhm.
really gonna get into a fight with a girl who has more chins than ass cheeks? Like,
I
True.
mean, in Libby's defense, at least she hasn't gone under the knife yet. Everybody,
Mhm.
and she has the
Well,
money to
she
do it.
needs to. She's fucking hideous.
yeah, she looked bad.
Yeah,
Her face,
she
her face looks like Jasmine's ass.
she's a little puffy. She's a little puffy, but people say that she might be just alcohol puffy.
No,
True.
have you
Oh
seen her chin?
yeah.
Have you seen her chins? That girl got a lot of chins.
Yeah, that's alcohol puffy.
That's I was like, they should pay her chins for being on the
That's
season too
that's
because
why
she got so many different chins.
that's breakfast wine puffy. Like you just start your
Mhm.
day with some Chardonnay and just keep it going from there.
And then, oh, real quick, this wasn't on my topic list, but then there was a video where like Kara was like reviewing all the outfits of the tell-all outfits or whatever, and then
Uh-huh.
it's not like Kara put together the video. She was just reacting to it. And then there's a shot of like Libby looking like her father and looking kind of bad. So they're like, damn, Kara's like kind of goofing on Libby because she's like
I
judging her.
saw it. I saw it.
But that's not Kara's fault because Kara didn't put together the video. She was reacting to the video. And then
Yeah.
real quick, my caption note says like, now people are mad at Kara for using this picture of Libby in her outfit review video, but like that's Libby's face. If anything, it masks her auxiliary chin. So,
Yeah, she looking like more and more like her dad. And
mhm.
I didn't know she was such a dick like her husband. But truth be told, and I know it's an unpopular opinion, but there's two people that I would like to see hosting the tell-all for once. It would be either Andre or Sarper
Oh.
because we need that kind of pettiness asking questions. And
Mhm.
Andre is petty and he got that unapologetic, I don't give a fuck attitude. So he'll ask shit and follow up with
I don't know.
questions.
I don't. It's obviously more personal, but I don't like Sarper because he has me blocked.
But
Yeah, I don't.
Sarper would get in, he'll get in there and he'll make it funny too. It'll be like humorous, but getting in your ass. Like I feel like those are the kind of people that we need to ask the hard questions, but they'll never allow anything like that.
I don't know. I think Sarper he'll be too busy trying to be liked by everyone that he won't
No,
be.
but that's why he'll go in. That's why he'll go in because
No, I don't know. I feel like the new Sarper is all about his comedy career, so he's not. I feel like the original Sarper maybe, but now he's like Mister. Like
Well,
he's like who? What's it called? Fuck. Who's the guy that sings that song like "It's a Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood"?
Mr. Rogers.
Yeah, he'd be like Mr. Rogers and shit.
well, here's my unpopular opinion. I don't find Sarper interesting, funny, or anything. Like, so when people tell me that, I'm just like, oh, like, Sarper. I don't find him to be interesting or entertaining or funny or have a personality. Like between him and Shekinah or whatever her name is, I can
Mhm.
find one morsel of entertainment between the two of them. They're just two plastic, ditzy, empty mind.
But then that we have that with a lot of couples. If we separate them from their mate, they're likable. Like Sarper without Shekinah will be likable. Kobe without Emily, likable. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
I like Kobe.
I like Kobe, but Emily, she's just too over the top for me sometimes. Like Jovi, he's also like a unapologetic dick, so he could ask good questions too. Somebody
Mhm.
said Tim. I don't think Tim would be a good host. Tim, he's too famous, and he would probably be too nice and polite. He won't ask the right questions. He'll be another Sean.
Mhm. True. All right, let me see. Okay, and then different topic, if that's okay. Avery, she got baptized. Avery, the one with Ash.
Avery, the one with Ash.
The
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, she's
Baptized
like
for what?
she's like a super Christian, like Christian squared now.
Is she? Because I remember seeing her booty hole on OnlyFans.
She
I didn't.
found Jesus. She found Jesus.
Whoa. So she.
Yes, yeah, she forgot her OnlyFans and found Jesus.
Oh, so she closed the booty hole up. Okay.
Jesus, not Jesus, the gardener.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's not
Okay.
what I expected because I saw angles of Avery that I never thought I would see.
Oh
So,
shit.
True.
Well, you know
so
what?
praise the Lord. Praise
she
the
could.
Lord.
She probably believed in the what is it? The
She went from booty hole to the Holy Spirit.
Okay, okay, and y'all, I'm not exaggerating. It was her whole booty hole. I'm not even exaggerating. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, and she used to smoke weed like all day.
Yeah, she was like a big weed head or something.
that's crazy. I mean, but you know what they say? It's never too late to find Jesus, right?
Oh, though I will say, in hindsight, I shouldn't be too shocked because I know she, and not to get all political, but I know she was like super MAGA or something
What does that have to do
Oh,
with Jesus?
because she's a Christian MAGA person.
Oh,
oh,
is it
okay.
possible to be both of those things?
Yeah, they go hand in hand. Like
Oh,
they're all. That's why when you look at like their bios, they'll have crosses on them and shit.
oh, okay. See,
Yeah,
I
okay,
don't, y'all.
so
I don't know nothing about.
well, listen, any path that leads to Jesus is a good path.
It is, it is, and if she can show her booty hole to the world and still get into heaven,
Mhm.
Yeah, you know,
Maybe when she got baptized, to clean her booty hole of all the bad
they're like,
spirits.
this
that
booty, we are gonna bless this booty so that nobody else can see it.
right? It was such a forceful photo, y'all. Like it was so forceful, like kind of like the
It's
Rob,
like in your face, like
yeah,
right there.
like
Like,
the Rob booty hole. It was
Oh,
so
I thought you were saying
forceful.
the baptism photo was beautiful or
I didn't see
powerful.
that. I didn't
the
see the
booty was
baptism
right, the
photo.
hole was like right there, like an
It was
eye, just like an
yes.
eye, just
Like the
looking
Eye
at
of
you.
Sauron.
Like I don't even think she's gotten a good look at her booty hole as much as I
It
have.
was like the eye of
Like,
Horus, just looking
yes,
at you right there.
it was just staring. It was so forceful. I was like, I feel uncomfortable. Look away.
Like, look at it and pay.
Yo, it was crazy. But
Pay me for this.
I know, I feel like I needed that
It
5.99.
was it was like Ash's eyes. Remember his eyes used to just bulge out of
Mm.
his head all the time.
Well, that was George's eyes when he saw it.
It was. It was my
George was like, "What the
and guys, I was
Yeah.
not looking for this. This was something that was sent to me unsolicited. So this was very shocking and disturbing to say the least.
You know
Yeah.
well, you know who else? Who else was a shocking photo of Rob when Rob's
Uh,
booty hole came across my
Yeah,
screen.
that was it was so forceful, right? Wasn't that forceful?
mhm.
He was just
Yeah, Rob's booty hole gave Captain Picard Graves' disease.
I was like, oh no, it was right there. Like as soon as I opened the screen, it's like, hey,
Mhm.
So forceful. It's like I feel like that's something that you have to work someone in to see it. You don't just
you just pop out right there, like
yeah, that's too
jump scare.
that is crazy. Like imagine if you were laying in the bed asleep and you open your eyes, the first thing you see is somebody booty hole in your face. Like that's how forceful it was.
Yeah, he was really trying to sell that picture. He was like, look at this.
Mm.
True. So yeah, congrats to Avery finding God.
That's
That's a good
Um,
thing. That's a good thing.
and then Lily of Josh fame, she posted a video in the gym with her new man. And then I was taken aback that the guy kind of just because it was on video, he was showing PDA, public display of affection. He grabbed her ass in the video.
I saw
Oh,
that. Yeah.
is it a white guy or an Asian
Yeah,
guy?
older white guy.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
and I think this guy actually has a job. He's a
Hmm.
little different than Josh. So, and I think that she's dating opposite, right? Like she was with Josh. Josh was like, I'm gonna live off of this lady money. I think she found her a man to live off of his money. So she took the opposite approach.
Well, there's a lot of investors over there in China, so.
Well, they're here.
They're in LA, yeah.
Oh, they're in LA. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
she over here in the Los Angeles area.
Oh, she made it here.
She here, yeah. She got her a nice little white man with a bunch of money who grabbing on her booty.
Hmm.
She's doing good. You know, she's doing much better because you remember Josh didn't want to touch any part of her, not let alone her booty.
Well, we already came to the conclusion that that was a strange bird to begin with.
It was
Hmm.
right.
Josh was a strange bird to begin with, so
He ain't want to touch nair part of that woman, nair part.
he's
True.
yeah.
And then yeah, so I posted the like it's a video, but I took a screenshot, of course, of the booty grab and I posted that. And then I think
I
she
was gonna say I took a picture of the booty hole.
the booty grab, my bad. But oh, and then so let me see. So Lily hopped into my comment section So
Oh.
somebody had posted like so tacky, and then Lily responded, we didn't mind this action. She says, we didn't mind this action. It was an unintentional action, and he was really teaching me how to do the correct action. Please don't think it's tacky. We haven't really noticed it. That's what Lily said.
Oh, please.
And and then someone says, looks like Lily just wanted to get to the United States. After all, she was willing to go big to give a chance to have a total douchebag and even let him inside her villa. And then let me see. And then Lily responds, for me, as long as two people have love, respect, and love for each other, we can live anywhere. I like China and I also like America. I once also said this to my ex Josh, but because he chose to live in China, we decided to live there. But my boyfriend's job cannot be given up at the moment, so I can only choose to temporarily accompany him in the United States. And he also went to my city in China, which is very humid, and he cannot adapt to the humid environment. So that's what some of the shit she was saying.
Mm.
And overall, she just says, in response to me, she says, I am truly grateful that you guys still remember us and care about us. So that's what Lily was saying in my comment section.
Yeah. Well, Lily's happy, and I'm happy for Lily. She was a nice lady.
Yeah, I think allegedly Josh is a maniac from some of the things we heard and we went over like a month or two ago on our
Yeah, yeah. He was a strange bird working at Chick-fil-A.
yeah.
Oh, you missed some of the other
Yeah,
stuff.
I don't know if I don't know if
Yeah,
Jasmine was on that episode.
I heard about all the domestic violence and
Well, allegedly.
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 The alleged
Yeah.
accusations against him and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
yeah.
True. Anyway, let's move on. Okay, there's someone before the show started, somebody DM me a random like F Mary Kill, and I told them I didn't want to like I told them I'm gonna answer on the show, but maybe we have like George answer first because it's kind of hard. Um, one second. Okay, I'll put you on the spot, George. F Mary Kill. Somebody asked me this in the DMs. Darcey, Jasmine, or Tiger Lily.
That's not easy at all,
Yeah,
guys.
that's hard, right? And you're friends with one of them at least.
And as a Jason Voorhees fan, I would just rather slash. Okay, so Mary Darcey.
Mhm.
What were the other two people? Okay, no.
Jasmine and Tiger Lily.
Fuck Tiger Lily with 6 condoms, and then and kill Jasmine.
True.
Everybody would agree to kill Jasmine. I don't know what to do with the other two. I couldn't decide what to do with the other two, but definitely kill Jasmine.
Well, Darcey, you have to marry because she's gonna, she's gonna take good care of you. Georgie has not stuck around this long for nothing. She's gonna take good care of you, and I don't want to.
Yeah, Darcey, all you gotta do is give her a Xanax with a vodka chaser. She be all right.
Yeah, she sleeps at 9 p.m. She's an older lady, and then you can go
Mhm.
out and have a good time. Isn't that what Florian and Georgie said they do? They put their old ladies to bed and they go out in Miami and go out and party.
Okay, now let me answer. Okay, I'm gonna say, um, let's see, fuck Darcey, kill Jasmine, and marry Tiger Lily because if I was married to Darcey, she'd want to have sex like regularly, and she's like kind of annoying with that. But with Tiger Lily, I'll be using her ex husband's money, and then we'll be more relaxed.
Nah, you couldn't tolerate Tiger Lily.
No, yeah,
That voice
that
will shrivel
voice
your
alone.
that voice will shrivel your dick right up.
Yeah, that voice alone.
Your dick will be playing turtle every time you hear that voice. Like, nope, I'm not coming out. I'm not
You
coming
would
out.
come home, Shabooty. You would come home and you would be sitting. You know how when a husband really hates his wife, when he gets home, he sits in the car and listens to the radio for 45 minutes before he go in the house because he knows his whole day will be ruined when that bitch opens her mouth. You wouldn't even get out of the car. As you're driving home, if there's a cliff, you would contemplate every day on your way home, like, should I just drive off this fucking cliff? That's exactly how you would feel if you was married to Tiger Lily.
Yeah,
True.
Tiger Lily would definitely be a one-time fuck and hit it. You just put a bag over her head, a
True.
muzzle.
Well, I can't be married to Darcey because it'd be awkward when I meet a Nico.
Well,
Why would it be awkward? You've already seen her booty hole.
yeah, you've already. That's another booty hole we've seen. So
Why would it be awkward?
I
you'd
don't
be familiar with it already.
I don't know,
Hey,
but
nice to see you again.
Nice to see that booty hole in person. Nice to see you.
Oh my God.
true. Say hi to Uncle Shabooty. Anyway, yeah, so that was a good F Mary kill.
We are demented.
True. Oh, and then this isn't 90 Day related, but I know George did never watched it, but did you see the Shahs of Sunset reboot trailer, which I think now is going to be called the I forget what's it called? The Persian something Valley, but it's like a Shahs of Sunset reboot.
Yeah, I never saw that.
I never watched that show. My niece used to watch it. It was pretty interesting. Just makes you jealous of all the money these people have.
Oh,
No.
so it's called it was Shahs of Sunset, but now it's the Valley Persian style because like there was this guy, not to get too like not to get into the nitty gritty, but like this guy named Mike, and then he had like a DV domestic violence thing where they basically had to boot him off the show.
Oh.
So I think that's why once they booted him, it's like they booted him off the show, then they canceled the show, and then now they're bringing it back without him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. He must have been an executive producer because they had to redo it and rename it.
I
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't
they
know,
had to
but
rebrand it.
yeah, but if you're, I don't really watch Bravo shows, but that's the one Bravo show. Like I watched it when it first came out, and then so I watched like the first couple seasons, and then I kind of dropped off. I dropped
Yeah.
off a few seasons, and then then I picked it back up and watched like the last two seasons. So I watched like the first two seasons and the last two seasons, and I missed whatever's in the middle. But anyway, yeah, but I still recommend if you haven't watched it, give it a watch because some of the characters are funny. Like MJ, she reminds me of like Snooki. She's kind of like the heavy set drunk person that's kind of crazy, and then her husband's like an even crazier dude. He's pretty funny. And Gigi's like she's like, I guess you could say she's attractive, but she's like the hot kind of weed head, kind of bitchy girl who's kind of cunty. There's her, and then what's his name? The one guy, he was in like I think he was on the Goat Show. Reza, he was on the Goat Show, I think. Did you watch the Goat, right?
Yes, that's the Daniel Tosh show, right? Yeah, I watched that.
Do you remember Reza? He's like gay or something.
I mean, maybe.
Oh, let me look at the chat because I think Pineapple Girl is like an expert on this shit. I don't know. She says she
Well,
never watched, and I won't be watching. Never mind her.
yeah, I
Um,
did watch The GOAT. I think there was two seasons, if I'm not mistaken. I watched them both. He might have been on the show, but like if I never knew who he was, then he probably didn't have like a long lasting impression because I didn't know where he came from.
yeah, well, Pineapple Girl says Reza was the first voted out, but
I thought it was Larissa.
yeah, that's what I thought.
But
Larissa.
there was
Anyway,
different seasons though. So maybe
yeah.
he was on the Larissa season. He was on the season before.
True. Well, yeah, Reza, he's one of those like he's like he's like the center of the universe. He's like the funny gay guy who like anchors everyone else and everyone orbits around him as far as like personalities and stuff. So anyway, it's a good Bravo show. Give it a watch. I know they're at BravoCon, and I think like MJ from the show that I just mentioned, she was on a private plane with like Ariana Madix and a bunch of other Bravo celebrities. So anyways, that's my random topic. That's the trailer's on my Instagram at shbooty.com. So that's that. And
Oh,
then I think that yeah, so check that out. And then I think that brings us to strip club reviews already.
the Pineapple Girl said Larissa was on House of Villains. Paula was on the Go. That is accurate. So
True.
different shows. That is accurately accurate. Larissa was on House of Villains, not the GOAT. That's why. So yeah, he was the first one voted off on that show, and Larissa was the first one voted off on that show.
Yeah. So anyways,
Yeah, we lost Coco right before strip show reviews.
yeah,
Yeah,
we lost Coco.
he has work at 7. So
Yeah, she has to work, and we have Gina on the world tour in Denmark, so she had to go to sleep.
all these people out doing stuff when they could be here with us, right?
Right?
Hmm.
There's nothing like the only reason I didn't come on last Friday, even though I was at my family's house, is because Shabooty would have had me killed. There was too much background noise, and I couldn't find a room quiet enough
Hmm.
to join. So I was like, I can't do this because even I went into the room, my little nieces and nephews will come in. Oh, you're not gonna play this and that. So I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna attempt it because Shabooty's gonna put a hit on me.
True.
Yeah.
And then somebody asked where Lana is, and I don't know where Lana is because we were gonna get an update.
Wait, he's not here.
That's like a first.
That's I'm extremely worried now, and I'm kind of freaking out. I'm worried. I hope she's okay.
What happened with Lana?
She's
No,
not.
we were waiting to catch up with her, but
Oh, okay, I missed
nothing
that.
happened. Though.
All right, let's reach out
All
to
right, let's do
Lana.
the one. No. Well, she's not here, but we could do. We still have. Let's just do strip club reviews.
Yeah, it's the strip club reviews. Okay, let's go.
Okay. True. Well, give me a second. I think Gina sent me these, even though she was here earlier, but so thank you, Gina. Okay, do you want to guess where it is? This is called Chex Strip Club, spelled Cheequues. Chex Strip Club.
That sounds
Wait,
like
spell that again?
Chequues. Chex.
In French.
Yeah, strip club.
That's Mr. Picard. Nobody asked. He comes running to his strip club reviews. He stops everything he's doing for strip club reviews.
Yeah, all of a sudden your voice got real deep, JLP.
Yeah, I was like, oh, you sound
that was him. He's like, oh no, that's checks like in French.
Well, now that I know that, because I was gonna say Atlanta, but now that I know it's French, I'm trying to think what's the most Frenchest state in the country.
I don't think there's a connection.
The Frenchest state in the country, Louisiana? No.
Oh my God, you're right, Louisiana.
You're right, but
you're
there
from
is
Louisiana.
The French Quarter. Oh my God, why wouldn't I know that? I'm from there. Get the fuck out of here. Why wouldn't I know that?
You're the last person.
You're 2 for 0 tonight.
I am. I'm asking why my home is French. I'm asking the question. Oh, someone says it's probably in Canada. Is it a Canadian strip club?
Oh, that's overseas. No.
Oh no.
French is Louisiana. I know that.
Yeah, is
French
it in
Quarter?
It's in New Orleans.
Is in New Orleans? No.
Nah, is it in Lafayette? Is it in Lafayette?
No, I'll say it's a state that I was in recently.
Oh.
We'll say that again.
New Jersey? That doesn't sound Frenchy.
Yeah, have you heard of Linden?
No.
Oh, Linden, New Jersey. Yeah, I've been to Linden plenty of times.
Is it ghetto?
What? Linden is over right by Newark. Linden, Avenel, Rahway. All of that is deep South Jersey ghetto. Almost Trenton. Perth Amboy. Perth Amboy, all those places.
So yeah, it's in Linden, New Jersey is the answer.
Oh, that's not what I was thinking. I mean, New Jersey is kind of close, like in proximity to Canada.
Well, Linden population is mostly Eastern European. You have a lot of Polish. You have a lot of Romanians, Russians, Albanians.
Well, we know how the Romanians, they do valet at strip clubs, so.
Yeah, they run them shits too.
Yeah, and they knock up pregnant or they knock up married women. And
the funny thing about there was a lady on my timeline. Quick story. There's a lady on my timeline arguing back and forth with somebody else about how she wishes that Matt's family, raises the baby because they're so religious and this and that, and Romania is this and Romania is that. She's going hard on this other person. I'm just reading it because it's on my timeline. She's going hard about how Romanians are this, Romanians that. And I was like, he never saw my big fat gypsy wedding. I chimed in. I was like, I guess you never watched my big fat gypsy wedding. She just logged off.
Yeah, I was like, that's how you can get somebody to exit the chat.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, I understand it, but I've watched my big fat gypsy wedding, and them Romanians are just like fit right in. Jasmine fits right in.
If you call a Romanian gypsy though, do they get mad?
Yeah, that's a supposedly, but the show was called My Gypsy Wedding. So yeah.
Oh, there's an update. It says Lana is okay. She texted her through IG. She's dog sitting and doesn't have Wi-Fi. Oh no, Lana had the same problem I had. Today at 1:15 p.m. until 9:45 p.m. the Wi-Fi was out in my neighborhood. And so I'm so sorry, Lana, because I know what you're going through.
I'm mad that I went to Florida and I didn't see George. And his driveway and his jacuzzi in his bedroom.
What is your problem? Why didn't you come
You
by?
know what? I actually checked, and it seemed like you were not in Orlando when I was there. I
I,
was actually in Davenport,
oh, girl, you were like close to me, but I was out of town.
and that's what I said. I was like, "Oh, he's
Mm,
not even in town."
Yeah, I was in
true.
Louisiana for a while for a wedding.
All right, Mr. JLP is here, ready to listen
Okay, you ready
to
for the
club
strip club
reviews.
reviews?
Yeah.
Okay, here's the first review. Hold your comments till the end of each review, but this one's only like one sentence long. This is from username Run. I wonder where he got his username. It says, nasty ass club, girls smell bad, 1 star
Mm,
from username Run.
okay.
Um,
Smell. The club itself didn't smell. It was just nasty. The girls smell.
yeah.
Ah, okay.
Okay, this is from Maloney. He says, this place sucks. $3 for drinks, bullshit, 1 star. Isn't $3 like affordable though?
Sorry, $3 drink sounds like heaven to
Well,
me.
it depends what they're giving you to drink.
If it's got alcohol in it, $3 is good. But I be paying $12 to $15 a drink places. Like
And
$3.
it's
Yeah.
all ice.
Shit, I get those fucking what's it called? Those espresso martinis. This is like $18.
Yeah, like
And it's all ice. Most of the time you ask for a drink
Mhm.
and it's full of ice.
yeah. So I don't know what they talking about. $3 drinks sound like heaven to me.
Yeah, it sounds
Mhm.
great to me. I'd go there.
True. Okay, this one's from Mr. Loser. He says, dancers generally suck. The owner is an asshole. Barmaids are horrible. Don't bother with this place. 1 star.
Hmm.
And I like how he calls himself Mr. Loser. So,
So if he couldn't get any play in there, then it's really a lousy place.
mm. Okay, this one's kind of a long ass review. So, this one's kind of longer. This is from Your Master. It says, the chicks are usually pretty decent here, but they are catching the epidemic of the 90s and 2000s, which is too lazy to dance for dough. What is wrong with these chicks today? It seems they all want to be go-go dancers, but just don't want to dance or shake their moneymaker much. All they want to do is start the money train. You know, when the chicks all line up behind each other, walking around, collecting the bills. If you're lucky, maybe one will turn around and bend over for a second before asking for another dollar. These strip joints ain't what they used to be when I was getting in underage years back. They modern go-go dancers is lazy, thinking they deserve the money for wearing a bikini. Hell, I can go to the beach for free. On an upside, the music sounds good and they will play some good rock and roll from time to time. 2 stars.
Oh, still got 2 stars.
I didn't know strippers did conga lines for money.
Um, I didn't know that, and it's kind of weird because
It is, right? Imagine you walk
Mm.
into a strip joint and they're doing a conga line.
It is funny though when like you throw all the ones and then they tag team. They all like work together to collect all the bills on the stage collectively as quick as possible. But
yeah.
anyway,
It's like turning on the lights and all the roaches just come running out.
mm, true. Okay, here's a 1 star review from Yuck, username Yuck. It says, "Nasty girls, they all smell." 1 star.
Oh, another one says the girls smell. I mean, now it's a pattern. Okay.
Hmm.
This is the second one that the girls smell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God. The
Okay.
$3 drinks make sense now.
Mhm. Okay, here's a from username Unsatisfied. It says, probably the worst club in the area. The girls are all skanky whores, and the management doesn't give a damn. 1 star.
Well, the management probably doesn't care that they're skanky whores. That's good for business, right?
Mm,
Skanky whores that stink that do a conga line for $1 and the drinks are $3. What could go wrong?
Right?
It
uh,
sounds like a Saturday at a trap house.
mm, true. Okay, this one's a 1 star review from username I moo at dare cows.
Okay, that's interesting.
Okay, so again, this is from I moo at dare cows. It says, not a good place. Much better go-go places elsewhere. Check out RJ's and Black Betty's. I always have fun at those places. This place is pretty beat. I hate the fat pigs. 1 star.
Oh, yeah,
I assume he moves at their cows though, based on his username.
yeah.
Wait a minute, wait a
Um,
minute. Is he referring to the dancers as the fat pigs?
I think so.
yeah.
So we got smelly fat dancers that are skanky.
Yeah.
This place is
Mhm.
It's
this
earned
is
a
I
rep.
think this is our record breaking worst place ever.
Yeah, it's got
Mm.
a reputation, Captain. It's got a rep.
Yeah.
Okay, this one. Okay, this is from Daniel. It says stay away. There's another go-go bar. There is another go-go bars 9 blocks up the street. Women rating 6 to 8. Manager rating 0. I was there from about 6:40 to 8:45 p.m. on a Thursday. There were 3 dancers, which in less than 35 minutes were all gone home. Then, for an hour and a half, 90 minutes, there was not a single dancer. No explanation, total lack of care. I left and still nothing. By the way, the happy hour is only for 5 minutes long at the top of the hour and is not announced. Go somewhere else. 1 star.
How is happy hour 5 minutes?
I don't know.
It's happy
It,
hour.
let me remind you again, it's Linden. Linden is not a good area. It's really ghetto in
But
Linden.
also, Captain, why do they need a happy hour if the drinks are already $3?
What, they were going to be like $1?
Right. Like I just thought about that. I was like, how much cheaper can they get?
Here's $1. Happy hour is $1 for 5 minutes. How
No
many can you
wonder.
drink?
Right. No wonder it's only 5 minutes because if it was any longer, they will run out of alcohol.
They
Mhm.
probably water that shit down too.
True. All right, so we're down to our last 2 reviews.
What? I feel like it went too fast.
I know. I don't know. There weren't that many this week, but there's 2 more. Okay, this is from Kevin Johnson. It says, this may be the worst gentlemen's club in America, possibly the world. I'm not exaggerating. It is horrific. They are stuck in COVID times with no dances. Very, very weird. 1 star.
Hmm.
So,
I
Maybe
mean, it was during COVID, so you
no, but
can't.
he's saying they're stuck in the COVID times.
Oh, they're still in COVID times. Thank
yeah.
you, honey. Thank you
There's
for clarifying that, honey.
he's saying there ain't no dancer schedule on no
You
shift.
know, my husband just said no. They're still stuck in COVID times.
How do you go to the strip club and ain't no dancers there? Wouldn't that just be a bar?
Basically.
Like you just a bar.
It's basically a dive bar with $3 drinks.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, we're down to the last review, and it's only like a 2 sentence review, so let's hope it's a good one. Okay, this is from William Mosley. He says,
Oh, George? Any
No,
relation?
no relation.
That's Mosley,
Oh.
That's different. That's a different word
not
off.
Mossy. Anyway, um, this place is like a Hoover vacuum cleaner. Please don't trust the girls. There is only a couple, maybe 3 honest women in this place. 1 star.
I'm confused. I have questions. How is it like a Hoover vacuum cleaner?
Me, I think they just suck up all your ones or something.
Oh, I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. Okay, I got it. I got it.
I guess that's it. Yeah. So yeah, he says, don't trust the girls. There's only a couple, maybe 3 honest women in this place. Well, he says there's only 3 honest women, and the other
I
review
mean,
says
are
three
strippers
talking
really
women.
honest, to be honest?
No, but by the way, did you see that one? There was a thing I retweeted or like quote retweeted about strippers, and it went viral on TikTok. It
Yeah,
says,
I saw that they were going to give out
oh,
baby
let me read it.
formula.
Hold on, let me read it. It
Mm.
says, this lady on TikTok said, quote, if y'all would have come to the strip club to ask for baby formula, we would have gave it to y'all. And I've never seen some realer shit. I think you know what I think that's in reference to though. There was like some TikToker that called a bunch of
A
like
bunch of churches.
churches and said, "Hey, I have like
Hmm.
a hungry baby. Can y'all help me feed it or like
Oh,
formula?"
yeah.
And
Yeah.
like 9 out of 10 churches said, "No, we can't help you." And then so
Yeah.
this was saying that this strip club would have helped her.
Yeah, that was a viral thing about a lady needing formula. And she
Mhm.
reached out to some local churches and they turned her away.
Oh,
And
so people haven't caught up to organized religion yet, huh? They haven't caught up to what's really going on. They're all businesses, and the pastor drives a nicer car than the congregation, and the pastor only works 2 hours a week. So you do the math on how that works.
And doesn't pay taxes.
Right, you do the math.
Yeah, you saw that tweet about the pastor with the Bentley.
Yeah. I grew up in a religious cult, and my mom's car barely worked, if it ever worked, and our pastor drove a Mercedes Benz. So when I was like maybe a preteen or like 9, 10, or 11, and I had already figured out organized religion because I was like, this shit ain't right. I was like, this man worked 2 days or 2 hours out the week, and he drive a Mercedes, and he lives across town from where I live in a neighborhood that we can't afford. I already figured out organized religion. I wasn't even old enough to understand shit, but I had figured that shit out.
Wait a minute. Coco Puff says she knows the reviewer.
What reviewer? The Hoover vacuum cleaner reviewer?
I think so.
Is Coco Puff from Jersey or something?
Coco Puff.
I don't know.
Come clean, Coco Puff.
I don't know if she wants to tell us where she's from. Coco, how do you know that person just based on the username? I'm curious to know.
Now I know. I'm curious.
Maybe
to
she
know.
knows the Mosley guy or something.
Oh,
Anyway,
that was the name. Oh yeah, they used a real name, not a screen name. That's why. Huh. Okay. She's not answering now, so maybe we called her out, and now she's like,
well, true.
She threw her phone out the window.
All right, that was great. That was fun.
Coco Puff, if you know Triple X Beast, get us in touch. I'm kidding.
Yeah, if you know these people, we want to talk to them. I sometimes I just want to ask like random questions. Oh, she said I'm Jersey.
Yeah. Oh, did we just blow up your spot of your friend or something? That he goes to the strip club?
Yeah.
She know Mossy.
Oh, okay. Well, tell the friend that we read his review live on there. So
yeah, we're very
assuming.
sorry
Only tell him if he has a good sense of humor. If he's like like an asshole, don't tell him.
Tell him we're sorry about his experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if he wants to call the quality control hotline, go ahead and do that.
or the Department of Health.
Yeah. Or the Hoover vacuum customer service line.
Yeah, they got fat, smelly conga lines of strippers with $3 drinks.
True. Well, I know Canton will be happy for this episode because she was asking about Coco, not Coco Puff, but Coco 1.0. And so hopefully Canton will enjoy this episode with the return of Coco.
Yeah, this was huge. I guess it was since August, I think is what Gina said. So that was a long time ago, y'all.
I wasn't drinking any alcohol tonight, but if I knew Coco was going to be there, maybe I would have.
We got to get Coco to stay for the strip club reviews. So maybe next time we'll do the strip club reviews earlier for her to join in.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like we're missing out her commentary on the review.
Yes, we definitely.
Yeah, because she knows all about the ping pong balls out the snatch and all that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, she tries to act like she doesn't know, but she knows.
And she told us about her constipation, amongst other things. She said, what'd you say? A python came out of there or something? Anyways.
She had a 7-pound turd.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like. So.
Oh my Lord. Okay.
I hope you're not listening to this segment tomorrow, like over lunch or something.
Yeah, don't do that. Or I hope you're not eating something that resembles that. That might make it worse.
True, yeah. So Iggy says I missed her. Yeah, so if y'all missed it, Coco was on for like the first half of the show. So go back and listen. It was a nice, we caught up with her and yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad she's back. And like I said, people messaged me and they were like, what did you and Shabooty do?
No, people ask, I know Canton had asked and I told her straight up, I'm like, well, Coco's still in our group chat. So she's still like reading all of our private texts and she has an open invite whenever she wants to come, she can come. So, and she works like 80 hours, like you heard her say out of her own mouth. So she works a fuck ton of hours. So I know that was the real tea. So that's why you heard her tonight.
Yeah, we didn't do nothing with her. We actually wish she was there more, but her life is very busy right now. So
sure. All these 90-day people, they always want to like assume that tea is like salacious or some shit.
Yeah, I was offended because I was like, what you mean? What did we do with her? I was like, y'all act like we got her in the basement somewhere. Like, if she want to be on the show, she always welcome on the show. But she got other shit going on. I don't know why y'all think we did something. Like, you think we just out here firing people? Like, if we had that authority, we would have fired Sean Robinson. Like, we don't got that authority,
Yeah, we're still waiting for our TLC cakes. But
right?
anyway, so yeah. Anyway, I think we did a good show, and it's past 1 a.m. So I feel like we did a solid show.
Yeah, it was a fun time. I'm glad we did this.
And I'm glad George's internet came back on right in time, right before the show started. So we almost had no show.
Yeah, if it didn't come on by 10, I was gonna go to bed. I was gonna take a what do you call those sleeping things?
Ambien.
I was gonna take an Ambien and just go to bed because I couldn't take being awake any longer without the internet. So I'm glad that it came back up.
True. All right. Well, I think I'm going to end it with that, and we'll try to catch up with Lana next week. And I'm glad that she's okay. She's just I forget what her whole deal was, but she's fine. Is the answer.
Yeah, and we'll talk to her soon.
True. All right. Well, I'm gonna do my outro. Thank you, JLP's husband, for contributing, and JLP, of course. Sure. All right. I'm gonna do my outro. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everybody, for listening to 90 Fiancé Fridays on
Friday.
Friday, y'all.
Peace out.
Peace out,
Enjoy
y'all.
your weekend, everybody.